just let the beat go down. I'll be right back.
We live?
We live. Oh, that's why I gotta replace the battery.
Yo, what up, Tay? Brooklyn King in the building. Nelman stepping away. He'll be right back. What's good, Tay?
Yeah, be back.
In the words of Nelman, we're gonna let the beat build. Happy to be here as usual. Ahead of time, thanks for tuning in. Let us know what's going on. How's your Friday? What we got planned, what we eating, what we drinking, what we smoking, whatever y'all into. Let us know. Nothing off topic. Let us know if the audio coming through. You hear us out there? Say what's up in the chat team if you out there. Let us know what's going on. What's popping this Friday? It's Brooklyn 718 King in the building. Nelman had to step away. He'll be right back. What's good? What you got going on? And let me know. Can y'all hear that beat in the background? What's up, Life of Elizabeth? What's going on? Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you. You know, we just chilling here on a Friday, just kicking it. Nelman coming right back. What's good? How you doing? What's going on this Friday? I think Nelman just stepped away because he wants that introduction. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Life, let us know if you can hear us out there, please. Give a thumbs up, whatever you can do. Just let us know the audio coming through. Well, we appreciate you giving us a little view. Thank you so much. Hey, feel free to like and subscribe to the Nelman if you ain't already. You probably are. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Life. Appreciate that. Good looking out. What you got going on? Everything good? You happy? You blessed? Always, right? Always. Every day we wake up, I'm doing good. Life, thank you so much for asking. I'm blessed by the best. You know what I'm saying? No stress. Life is good. Life is good. Every day we wake up, it's a beautiful thing. So you just chilling in, catching up on videos? That's it? That's all that's planned tonight? Not that that's a bad thing. That's a good thing. Stay out of trouble. You know, me and Nelman, we go live every Friday. I'm co-host. You know, Brooklyn King, your co-host here. And where you from, Life? Where you from? What part of the world you reside? We're out here in beautiful Colorado. Oh, New York, New York, big city of dreams. Hey, Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn, born and raised. Hey, gotta stop it for 1 second. We'll get right back. Man of the hour, introducing Nelman.
What's good, team? What's good? What is this? Hilarious.
What part of NYC, Life? Okay, all right. Shout out Brooklyn, no question. I was born and raised East New York, Brooklyn. Then made the move out to Colorado. You know.
Hey, Life of Elizabeth, how are you? How are you? I had to just go take care of some off-camera stuff. You know how that goes. Let's see. How's everybody today? How y'all day going? Yeah, what was we talking about?
What were we talking about?
A
little bit of everything.
Trump.
Oh man,
that
wall.
That was hilarious. That is hilarious. Man, I'm just setting up a few things, y'all, man. What's going on though? Just trying to figure some things out. Man, I don't think you're the only one.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, it happens, man. You either cry about it or you get over it, right? Baby wipes, kid. Baby wipes. That'll help.
I'll get it taken care of. Funny.
Does it feel a bit?
I don't know.
What we trying to figure out, Life, what's going on? Maybe we can help. Maybe we can't. We here to chop it up about anything and everything, whatever y'all got.
I think she's trying to figure out the life of Elizabeth.
Ooh.
I don't know. We've been going back and forth about a few things. You know, the thing about it is the city where we're from, or the state where we're from, I guess I should say. We was talking about Trump because he said that he was going to build a wall around our state, which is Colorado. But I can't imagine why he would want to build a wall around our state. That's just weird to me.
You know, this could be him talking out the side of his mouth. There's some reports that he was joking.
Yeah, that's what I heard. He was joking.
But he could just be using the joking as a cover up to his stupidity. Who knows? You know what I'm saying?
So you want to start a business? Is this your first business that you would be starting, or like have you already done a business? What kind of business are you into?
Right. Shout out to you. Like that's scary. You know what I'm saying? It's scary and it's not seen often. So the risk in itself, kudos to you, Life.
Yeah, it is a big risk to step out there and start your own business.
High risk, high reward.
Absolutely.
Right? That's what they say. So.
High risk, high reward. I'd rather have my own business than like have to work for somebody else's business. Is it buffering? All right. How? Let's see. Is it buffering? Are we still buffering? Let me know. Let me know. Yo, appreciate everybody tuning in. What's going on, everybody tuning in? You got something like that's why we all right, no problem. No. I was just seeing how many people we had in.
Doing my modding. So are you still out in New York City? If so, what part? I'm sorry if I'm getting a little too close, but you know, that's where my heart is still.
Oh, I thought so. It's probably on your end of buffering. All right. Well, it could be on this end too. I never know. I've actually never even been to New York. That's crazy.
You gotta get out there, man.
Definitely.
But I say if you're going, you gotta give it at least a good week. Like I'm talking 7 days. You know.
Okay.
You gotta get a little bit of everything in there.
New York City.
Okay, all right, that's what's up, life. Shout out to my hometown, man. Beautiful place. You know, I had to make the move out to Colorado. It's beautiful out here too, but I still go back often. Absolutely. Start an online hair business and a business where it helps people in need.
Yeah, man.
Shout out, life.
What?
That's gonna come back tenfold. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's just not all about that monetary value. It's not all about that money, that how much we're raking in. It's about helping others. It's about appreciating others.
Absolutely.
You know?
It's about that appreciation. That appreciation piece is key. It is definitely big. It is definitely a big piece of it. So yeah, shout out to you for actually wanting to do your thing and see how you can help others, man. That helping out others is key.
And that's what Namlin is all about, is promoting and helping and just an overall good heart. You know what I'm saying? So if you got a website, you got anything you want to put in the chat, I promise you, we will share that love. No question. If you got a YouTube account, you got videos people want to see.
I think she has a YouTube account because she's with us right now.
Oh, okay.
Matter of fact,
hey, that's all.
Yeah,
I think
they are moving more towards that too. As far as that impeachment process. Yeah, man.
See, with the whole politics, what I don't get is, I know the impeachment process probably takes a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We got the elections coming up here shortly, don't we?
I think so.
Like, is that even a thing at this point? Will he still be able for re-election?
I don't even know. But, well, he won't be you're talking about if he gets impeached, because he will still remain the president even if he gets impeached, but will he not be eligible for re-election?
Right. And by the time that all goes through, that election's already going to be popping off. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Is he going to drop out mid-re-election kind of thing? How does that work? Person he's running up against, is that an automatic W?
You're talking about if he even gets that far.
Yeah, if he even gets that far.
Yeah. That's a good question. I don't know. We'll just let him be impeached. That's sweet of y'all, but no website. That's what I'm working on. I don't understand the whole LLC and why it has to be publicized in newspaper for 6 weeks.
Wow.
That might just be where you're from. I know a lot of people when it comes to the LLCs and all of that. I don't know if as far as the whole publicized in the newspaper, but I know of a lot of LLCs for the most part just kind of will pay the money and get their process going. And a lot of people, what they'll do, they'll Google or just kind of YouTube it. A lot of people will already have the whole LLC process going, but I never actually seen anything that talked about the 6 weeks being publicized in the newspaper.
Yeah,
That's just me. That doesn't mean it
That's
absolutely could exist.
that's just us, because I ain't never hear about that either. But if you do Google it, you know what I'm saying, make sure you put the city, state you from, just to make sure. I don't know if things vary from state to state, you know what I'm saying? But
Oh, okay. Got you.
yeah,
That's how they do.
that's it. Like, they just, you know what I'm saying? Listen, this world we live in is really negative. You know, it's not a lot of positive going on right now. So it's just trying to keep you down. You fight that, girl. You jump through any loophole you need to jump through. If it has to be 6 weeks, girl, you wait that out to 6 weeks. You're gonna be all right. And Namlin over here is gonna support it. I guarantee it.
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna support it. We're gonna support it. Matter of fact, it's to help you, because you helping us, man. Shout out to you. And you gotta know, I always check out we're actually subscribed. I'm subscribed to you.
I'm about to be any second.
I used to do this a lot more last year. I'm sure you remember, but we're back, and I got a co-host. I got a co-host and a live co-host. They both lit.
That's what you did.
Now that we're back, and typically what I'll do on the Nelman Show, I will showcase people's sites. So whenever you get your hair popping, whatever it is that you're doing.
Got the bell and everything. You support us?
I think we cut out for a second. We back though.
We back?
Yeah.
Hey, Life, I don't know if you caught that. I just went on your page. Supporter here in Brooklyn King. I guarantee you that. I'm going to spread that love. Thank you for tuning in, girl. And don't give up that fight either. Like I said, 6 weeks, you blink, 6 weeks is gone. You know what I'm saying? We already at the end of October. That quick.
I think you probably can't see down there.
What's up?
No. Cool. I just wanted to make sure. I'm trying to just do some adjusting, but no. When ultimately what we want to do is to be able to showcase other people's talents and other people's pages and things of that nature. So even if right now all you got is like your YouTube page right now, that's all right. Because a lot of people I'm seeing is making a ton of money right off their YouTube page. Once you showcase your talent on YouTube, you shouldn't have an issue. But as far as customers, especially if you got the skills will get you everything that you need. But ultimately, whenever other people have, different things that they got on their page, or they have stuff going on, we'll definitely try to showcase it. What I want to attempt to do is just show that.
And we know you already know this, Life, but it's also about that customer service. You know what I'm saying? Like making everybody feel like a somebody. And I can already tell you already got that. So you're already ahead of the game, girl. Good job. Thank you.
Let's see. Yeah, you're right. Without the thing about it though, like the LLC, then it's official. Everything is official. You're getting your checks is going to your name and everything. But I tell you what, I mean, if you got a talent, if you got a talent and you showing it, maybe you do a couple people for free or whatever, and you decide to show it on YouTube, and then other people decide they want to get the same thing. Hey, you can't be mad at that. All Tech Collector 2.0 was good in the building.
What up, Tech? Always a pleasure, fam.
What's good with you? No, I haven't gotten any costume yet. As a matter of fact, I think I might have to. I forgot to give my son his costume. We're gonna have to go out and get costumes soon.
Tech, you're looking at the costume right here. Fitted hat and sunglasses all day, every day.
Brooklyn King is actually going to be Brooklyn 718 King for Halloween.
They're not used to us out here in Colorado yet. So.
What about you, Tech Collector? Tech 2.0. What you got a costume?
You too, Life. What we doing for Halloween?
Life of Elizabeth. You got a costume? What we doing?
My son's all about the Fortnite right now, so we got him a Fortnite costume. Got him the last one on the shelf. Thankfully, his size.
What's good? What's good, fame?
Hey, all right. What's up, fam?
That's dumb.
Huh?
Dumb.
Oh, all right.
It's about time you caught the live. I've been wondering when you was gonna come.
Oh, what's good, my J?
With the LLC, you have to like basically let them know what your company is all about. Fame, tell her what an LLC is.
You don't celebrate. Hey,
All right, Life Elizabeth, listen. A lot of people don't sell. So when you say you don't exactly celebrate Halloween, meaning you don't dress up for the occasion and all of that. If there was a party, would you go to a Halloween party?
I see what she's saying, because
I absolutely
the
see.
stigma around the Halloween.
It can be a little negative sometimes.
Yeah,
absolutely. A negative energy around it.
And it's facts, because you got people dressing up as dead people and zombies and bloody face, and it's not for everybody. We get that.
Absolutely. Okay, no parties, no trick or treating. So what about the week after? If somebody's having a party, the week after, like for New Year's. What about a New Year's? Or I guess that's the week after it's Christmas. But yeah, I got you.
Yep, and then
Too much negative energy.
In life, you notice October's a funky month, and it's all around the world.
But I'll tell you what, not to cut you off, but just like Tech 2, you know what I'm saying? You're going for Donald Trump for Halloween. Mm-hmm. It's all about how you spend the energy. You know what I mean? Like, you can spend the energy so that it doesn't have to be like a demonic thing, and just make it be what you want it to be. Like, if you want to turn it into a silly thing, and then, then it won't have to be necessarily too negative. I think Showcase is pulling up.
So some people could say that's probably the scariest thing that you could be for Halloween. You know what I'm saying? It's Trump. I don't know.
Some could say.
It's possible.
Some could say. Oh, no. Backing up.
I'll get that.
No, There's traffic in the front. What? Let's see. This guy backing into.
Yeah, it's probably because I took his spot.
No, you didn't take my spot. I just think they're all backing in. Funny how we say Donald Trump and demonic. Did we go offline for a little bit? What'd you say, Fame, if it showed you?
He's scrapping.
What if it's a Donald Trump Jr.? What if it's like a mini Donald Trump? You gonna scrap out with somebody's kid, Fame?
Hey, listen, he started it. That kid started it.
That's hilarious. But yeah, hey, Fame, what you going for Halloween? You going trick-or-treating, or you gonna dress up for Halloween, Fame? And yo, apparently
show.
Hey, so you gonna just make it healthy. You ain't gonna make it fun. Hey, listen, man. As long as you gonna listen, that's all right.
Fame going as himself, the realest dude of all time. That's what he's showing up as.
Fame Life.
You got a page, right?
Yeah. Shout out to man. Absolutely. We got a couple videos.
Bars for days.
Oh yeah, Fame got bars. We're gonna come to the Nelman Studios. Yo, Fame, check out the last video when we was at the Nelman Studios, man. You could have came. Listen, man, it's about that time. So I'm gonna say it's about that time. You know what I'm saying? We be in all studios around here, man.
So that wasn't a show?
Nah, they was just somebody looking like their lights was just shining over there. They was backing in.
What we got popping tonight, fam? Where we headed, man? What we doing?
What's everybody into tonight?
I know Life says she's checking out videos, you know. Life got a lot on her table.
I stopped trick-or-treating when I was maybe around 10, 11. I just felt weird about it.
Especially this day and age, Life, I feel you, because it ain't like it was back in the day. I don't know how old you are, but, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, it was a little bit better, just that much. Standard telling you don't take candy from strangers, and meanwhile you knocking on their house asking for candy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not dressing up, but we probably go trick or treating with the little one. That's what's up,
Gotta
man.
do it, fam. I hear you. You know, that's okay. That's okay, fam. I appreciate you coming back, though. No, we was just talking about trick or treating and go actually getting out there. Okay. See, when I was a kid, I used to go trick or treating just by myself or with the friends. You know what I'm saying, with my little sister and all that. But now, as far as trick or treating, I actually would take my son. I won't let him go trick or treating by himself.
Yeah,
that sort of thing.
Man,
but I also won't dress up. Like, he wanted to dress up and he wanted me to dress up. I'm like, nah, I'm not going to be dressing up.
Yeah, we try to do a whole family type thing, but it just never happens. It's a little too weird, man. To answer your question, Life, personally, I'm
Word, fam? No, go ahead.
I'm 40 years old. Just turned 40 back in May.
I'll be 38 this year.
You know what I'm saying? Still
Fame.
got my boyish good looks, though.
Fame, you out here Grubhubbing, and that's awesome, though, fam. I didn't even know you was on that. Yo, that's dope.
For real. See, I signed up for, what was that?
Might have been the same thing.
No, DoorDash.
DoorDash? All right.
But I never seen it through.
See?
You know what I'm saying? Just to bring in some little extra, we keep going offline.
Yo, Fame, we keep going offline?
We just checking the polls right now.
We going in and out? Let me know if we going in and out. Hold on. Check. Can you see it?
Yeah,
Right, we tap it.
right.
Let me see. I'll check it right from
Looks like we got a little buffer.
here. Yeah. Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, look.
This might be this particular laptop. You know, I could switch it up real quick.
Make a new live, like start over.
Yeah, we definitely can.
We appreciate that, Life. Thank you. Life is giving us life. You know what I'm saying?
You know what it is. I know what it is. Let's see.
Gotta get Pablo in the studio real quick to fix all this.
Good to see you.
Landline? You mean that LAN cable?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I heard he went gospel. I heard he had a new outlook on life, so he stopped it. I'm gonna show that. You good with that?
Yeah. All right, man. I think we should be good now, actually.
Yeah, let us know. Give us feedback. Thank you, Life. We appreciate you. Now, I haven't downloaded it yet.
I actually haven't heard it at all. You know, but a lot of Kanye stuff, man, is more for the beats more than any of what he's actually saying.
Good point. You know, Kanye is. Oh, this is live stream offline.
Yeah. All right.
We're back.
Some issues, yeah.
All right, pardon that, y'all. We back. Hey, so Nelman brought up a good point offline. We was talking about this whole Kanye new album, new outlook. You know, the church trying to better himself, and we're all for that. You know what I'm saying? Better yourself any and every way you can. But he's talking about he was a sex addict and he was addicted to porn. And Nelman brought up, you married a porn star. You know what I'm saying? She got famous off of a homemade video.
Right. Are we good though? Are we good, Life of Elizabeth? How we looking? Matter of fact, I need to see if this thing is focusing right.
Focus, man.
Just want to make sure that we live. We good. All right.
Yeah, your YouTube are all up in your videos.
Okay, just making sure. So back to what we were saying.
So Kanye, you know, turned over a new leaf. All about church, gospel, and hey, power to you. That's awesome.
Awesome.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
But then he's going on newscast now, and he's saying, you know, he used to be a sex addict, addicted to porn. Look, YouTube may have a glitch. Man, life is looking out so hard right now. I love that. Way to go, life. Thank you for letting us know.
Hey, you know, we still gonna keep it live though. As long as you tuning in, we appreciate it. We gonna keep it live. And we appreciate everybody tuning in. You too, fam. Everybody else, man, I appreciate y'all. Hope y'all hit the like button, man. Like and subscribe. All of that, man. What's going on?
There's really no set topics here. It's whatever y'all want to talk about.
Matter of fact, I think we're coming in a bit clearer now. So that's awesome. But yeah, all I'm saying is that Kanye, like, for a minute, like, he was kind of like looking to be with Kim Kardashian. They've been married forever. They got kids together and all of that. And you know what I'm saying? In the public's eye, she is like, I'm sure he was cursing. I mean, this is Kanye we talking about. You know what I'm saying?
He has to be what, over 40 now?
Yes,
like
he's
that.
older than us.
So, you know, if all your life you live your life one way, you turn a new leaf, you still gonna have some, you know, we human, we imperfect. So he's not gonna turn that whole leaf completely around, but it's getting there. You know, we support you, but you know, there's just a lot of inconsistencies. You know, you said you was addicted to porn, you was a sex addict, and you married a porn star, and you had kids with a porn star. You know, one video or not, you know?
Yeah, you definitely can't be like talking about you're addicted to sex and you're addicted to porn if your wife is like of that, if she was doing that type of stuff. Like, of course you are. That's obvious.
Absolutely.
Like, of course you addicted to your wife.
You was watching the video. That probably made you fall in love. You know what I'm saying? We get it.
We all did.
We get it, you know, but I just think it happened a little too fast. It's like, you know, from last album to this album, now this album's the gospel. That's like a 180 real quick.
Yeah, he was saying some crazy stuff in his last album.
Yeah, you know,
some crazy stuff. So I mean, but there's nothing wrong with that, man. He made a transition. I mean, listen, you remember that video? Ray J was acting wild. Boy, don't get me started, man. See, Life Elizabeth, don't get me started.
It's gonna go left.
Ray J was acting like a wild boy. That's all I'm gonna say. But that's neither here nor there. All I'm saying is that's another man's wife now, and your wife is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? She's like a supermodel and stuff. So I can see why you would be addicted to that type of stuff because that's all you see.
See, but
Like,
now
but that's reality for you.
absolutely. But now I think it's coming back to kind of bite him in the ass, so to say, because there's some video out there of him saying she was dressed too
Sexy. You don't like that? Oh
You know
no, I
what
heard
I'm
it.
saying?
Yeah.
But yo, we done seen everything.
All right, that's the T. I see. But listen though,
Yep.
it wasn't necessarily that she pimped them out, right? She just profited off of what they was already. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's the actual definition of pimp.
I guess so. Because no, I'm just saying it was already out there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was already out there. The mom was just condoning it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we're just gonna call it an opportunity.
Yeah.
She took that opportunity and ran with it.
Absolutely.
At the sake of her daughter's vagina. But you know what I'm saying? I can say that, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that'll get us busted. We spitting facts. Listen.
Yep, and every single one of the kids, every single one of them.
Every single one of the kids what?
Got pimped out.
No, I don't think so. What about the one who's actually like? I feel like her mom and something had to. Absolutely. No. You spot on with that, Life. You spot on with that. Definitely, moms had something to do with all of that. Like that was the start of the tapes getting leaked and all that. Every time a tape get leaked in this industry, that mom get a piece of it. Even when Lily and what was her name? Lily, Mimi Nico. Even when that Mimi Nico tape got leaked.
Oh, you talking
know
about
what I'm saying? Yeah, curtain rod, Mimi Nico.
The strongest curtain rod in the business.
My man went, Kim Kardashian mom wanted in on that tape. Every sex tape that come out from now on, she probably got a finger in. So, no pun intended.
He meant on, not in. He meant finger on.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, shout out that curtain rod though, boy.
Yeah, that curtain rod was stronger than me.
Boy, I opened that thing. I opened mine and that thing fall down. I want to know where she got that from. It wasn't as popping as the Kardashian tape.
But I'm just saying that the mom get a in on every tape that get leaked. You know what I'm saying? Every tape that get leaked, the Kardashian mom get in on that.
And again, it's about making the most of your opportunity. We get it. But personally, I got kids. I wouldn't do it, I can't rock like that, man. I can't.
But hold on, but let me ask you this. What if you got them type of kids that's going to do what they going to do anyway?
Well, that's cool, but I can't get behind that.
You got disconnected again, I think. I don't think so, though. Maybe.
We still here live?
I don't know how people sell their kids. No, I get you. I get you on that.
I can't rock like that. Even if my kids did their own thing and did the stupid things and it leaked or whatever,
right?
I wouldn't feel comfortable getting monetized off of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I made these kids. I don't know.
So what if that happens and then 10 years down the line, everybody's getting paid off that thing though? Are you still with you know what I'm saying?
My kid's gonna take care of me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna proactively go out there and promote that.
Gotcha.
You feel me?
Well, no, I'm not saying, but what if your kids was doing some wild stuff, it got out, but then you shut it down because you like, nah, we ain't finna go out here like that and be out here like that. And then but you was just the first. You know what I'm saying? Your kids was actually onto something when they did it, but then you cut it short because you wasn't into that. And then 10 years later, there was 5 or 6 other people actually came out with tapes and they you know what I'm saying, made millions off of them. Would you
my conscience will be good, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? My conscience will be good and
got you.
And hopefully they see my vision, why I don't want this kind of stuff to happen.
COM. Conscious over money.
Absolutely.
Conscious over millions.
Absolutely.
And listen.
Money can't buy you that.
It's priceless.
Money can't buy you that.
It's priceless. Yeah, man. I agree. No, I absolutely agree. I agree.
She said, yeah, cool.
Yeah, man, shout out to everybody for tuning in on it, for real.
Hey, when they say money's the root of all evil, man, that's exactly what they talking about. Exploiting your kids. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if it can get any worse than that. You know, I'd rather work my 9 to 5 and struggle and go through the stress and have a clear conscience rather than.
Without a doubt.
That's me though. That's me. I know this day and age everybody wants to make that quick buck. I get it.
Yo, Fame, I know you on your Diner Dash. I mean your Grubhub. You are you still in here with us? Let me know if you're still in here with us, Fame. But
Showing for.
alright. But yeah, man, appreciate everybody in here with us. But yeah, I definitely like. I'm scared. I don't even want my kids out there like doing something like a Disney kid. I've been scared to have my kid like a Disney kid and just like doing something innocent. I be not wanting to exploit my kid.
I mean,
But that's just me though.
you look at the track record of them Disney kids, man. Hannah Montana, whatever her name is now, Miley. You know, she out there wilding. Hey, no judgment though. No judgment.
I mean, but yeah, it's like you could grow up and go either way. What is Justin Timberlake doing though? I think he grew up Disney and all of that.
Yeah, he doing that for himself.
And I think Miley Cyrus, although she was wilding, you know what I'm saying, she's been in that industry all her life. So,
Right.
Exactly. No, you right. I think we might have just slid right into both of what you're talking about when you're talking about Disney and the industry or Illuminati. You know, when you say what do you think about them, let me ask you that. What do you mean by what do I think about them? What do I think of? And are they called the industry now? Is that the new term for the Illuminati? The industry? And
You know,
talk to me, life. Shout out to everybody tuning in. This might be dive a little deep here.
Yeah, we digging deep. I love it.
Man, who in here with us, man? Shout out to y'all. What y'all think about Disney? First of all, who been to Disneyland? Have you been?
Nope.
Who here been to Disneyland? Like, do you believe in it or not? Do I believe do I believe that there is an Illuminati? Is what you're asking. Are you asking me if I believe that there is some people who are basically an elite group of individuals who oversee everything that goes on in this world? Are you asking me that? If I believe in a group of people who do something similar to that? Absolutely. I don't think that there's anybody who.
I mean, there's a clear track record of it too. You know what I'm saying? Like you sign your name on that line, and all of a sudden somebody close to you is gone.
I don't know. We diving in the conspiracy part of it now, but yeah. I don't know if to get into the Illuminati you gotta sell off a family member, but I do believe that there is a group.
I mean, in this day and age, you be silly to not really believe in things like that. You know what I'm saying? The Illuminati. That's good life. Don't ever change that.
Yeah, man,
especially in this world. People just go with what they're handed. You know what I'm saying? What they see on TV, what they see on the news, and they run with it. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem with 99% of this world. But that 1%, man, you have to think a little bit deeper. So shout out. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. Continue to think deep, man. Continue to question some things.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it happens often.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And it could be conspiracy theory or not. Happened to Kanye's mom, you know, since we were just talking about Kanye. It's just, you know.
Yeah, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you put on your, you know what I'm saying? We're going to put on our tinfoil YouTube hat, you know what I'm saying? We're going to put on our we could definitely rock our tinfoil YouTube hats. And I mean, you can go all the way back to like Bill Cosby lost his son. Jordan lost his dad. A lot of like if you go down the line, if you want to have that hat on, you could definitely do a correlation trail to people who like are a part of the rich 1% and who actually lost somebody under circumstances. But at the same time, if all of those people died under the regular circumstances, that's kind of like messed up to like say that their family member died under some type of suspicious circumstance if it was just whatever it was that happened. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Absolutely.
but again, you can look at it both ways, without a doubt, 100%. But just being someone who like something happened to them, not saying I'm one of these people, but if I was someone who something happened to me and then around that same time somebody like passed away in my family, I wouldn't want everybody thinking like, yo, man, this dude, now he's Illuminati. As a matter of fact, I'd be like, yo, man, come on, man. Come on, my family member just passed, man. I'm trying to act like I didn't just like sacrifice somebody. I'm actually mourning.
I think it was Jay-Z who went on actual like wax on a record and talked about the Illuminati and everybody saying that he a part of it. I mean, yeah, it doesn't clear his name by any means, you know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like a look over here kind of thing while I'm making money over here to throw him off. But yeah, this day and I mean, we got Donald Trump as president.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who's to say anything is off?
Plus, this is a capitalist country, man. You got to know that in this country, especially this particular country. True, but is it so hard to know what blood sacrifice and what is real life? You know, I mean,
outside looking in though is hard.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And I would hate to be that one to say, you know, like Kanye, his mom died because you know he joined or whatever. That's not up to me to say. Coincidence is a mother. You know what I'm saying?
A mother done it.
A mother done it.
It is a strange coincidence that the timing of things. But again, a lot of stuff happened to him though. Mm-hmm. He got into that car accident. That could have been his sacrifice. Like, all right. Like a lot of things could have happened to him. You know what I'm saying? And that he overcame different situations. You know, who knows? But at the same time, 100%. I mean, if that's a thing, if the Illuminati is a thing, and that's how you get initiated, you got to have a blood sacrifice. Then you know what I'm saying.
And is it just is rumor said to just be one blood sacrifice?
I mean, because I don't know how the handbook works.
Because
you got to get a blood sacrifice every 10 years.
I'm thinking Jay-Z, man. Like, if so, he got 3 babies right now. You know what I'm saying? If I put my name on that dotted line, I am not trying to procreate. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I don't know. Do you got to use? I don't. Maybe you get to choose who got to go though. Maybe you get to choose. Okay, but damn. And I don't know if he wants to choose his kids.
Let's say that is facts. Then you're gonna choose your mother.
You know what I mean? Maybe you had that talk with her already.
Yeah, don't let my cup go wrong.
It's crazy because you don't always have to take out your family. You can take out people in your industry, etc. See, like Elizabeth, she want to wear this hat. She want to go down this hole. Oof. She want to have somebody to chat up the Illuminati with. Okay. So you saying that it don't got to be a family member? It could be someone in the same industry. You just kind of point and choose, or you roll the dice.
Can it be somebody outside the industry? Can it just?
How do you get to determine who gonna go for you? How do you get to determine that? Do you get to pick, or does somebody get to pick for you? Since we got that, we got our tinfoil YouTube hats on right now.
Listen, normally life, I'd Google it on my phone, but I'm scared. I'm shook. I ain't Googling that. I ain't trying to accidentally fill out an application for the Illuminati. This ain't even my show. It's Nelman. I'm just co-host. I'm gonna be top co-host of the world, Craig. Like
of the world.
The world.
This ain't no joke.
Like I ain't even trying to Google it. It could just be anyone. I don't know. Most people take out. Ooh. Maybe that's like the highest sacrifice.
That's the highest. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, they come with you with a tree.
I'll sacrifice
you can take out.
Rico.
Yo, you could take out. You could do a. See, and that's why a lot of people from the hood ain't famous. All they doing is sacrifice. They just go pour out a little liquor.
You know?
You might have been listening. I'll pour out some liquor on them. It can be just anyone. It's crazy. Like I'm like, yo, we riding down the street like, yo, that person right there. Man, take me to the hospital. Take me to the hospital. Who about to die in here? You know what I'm saying? Who on their last limb? You in pain in here? Come here. Give me a hand. Yo, this person right here. We're gonna take him.
Oof, it's been. Yeah, I'm good with the old hard work, dedication.
Goodness, what if you take out an auntie? What if you take out like a
Like how you there in front of the Illuminati bargaining? Like, yo, all right, cool. Listen, I'll give you a cousin and you know what I'm saying, and one of my nieces, and
right, yo, listen.
You know what can I get for that?
I always wanted 2 mansions in a like. Think about it. All the kids or random people going missing, and then a certain celebrity will go number 1.
But could that be? Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, even if you tie in
so
the social
you saying,
media aspect.
So let me ask you this. So you saying the baby didn't? Oh man, never mind. I don't even want to go there. See, man.
Wow. I see where you was going, his pops.
I wasn't even going there.
But you went there.
I wasn't even going there.
Man, you went halfway and looked back.
Yeah, man. Jeez, I didn't even want to go there.
So basically, it's a porn, and I got that New York accent, like you know. So PAWN, not PORN. PAWN. It's basically a pawn shop of life.
You could just like,
you know what I'm saying? Like if somebody's out there,
except it's no buyback. It's the pawn shop where you selling it. It's like the Craigslist of life. It's the Craigslist of life right there. Like, yo, all right, man, I give you this.
Like somebody let me know how much I'm getting for me, but don't cash in.
I mean, depending how much y'all gonna get, you listen, man. I'm like, let my son cash in. Jeez, they finna like, man, that's all it costs is me.
But yeah, your son could get all this monetary and all this fame and fortune, but does that buy what his pops can give him growing up?
But no, they just gotta take me out at like 80. They gotta take me out at like 80. Like, listen, man, the contract states you get me at 80. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll just be dropping jewels from here to there.
Like kid trafficking. Oh man, that's heavy life. That's heavy. But I love this topic though.
So you saying like kid trafficking, like
the sex trade?
No, I get it. But I'm saying, you saying that people would trade their people into that, or are you just saying that's just another crazy thing that the Illuminati is involved with?
Wow.
Dang. So.
So how so?
So you call the number on the missing line. They're like, oh, so where somebody missing? And then they go out there hunting for the person who's missing. Is what you're saying? Like, oh, you just gave us the tip on actually. So this person's been missing. How long they been missing? 2 days. All right. What else?
Listen, I go missing. Don't put me on a milk carton.
So what you're saying is that what you're saying? Will's World Media.
Will's
World Media. Will's World Media.
Yo, that's deep though, life. Damn, I ain't like, oof.
Wait, what? So,
wow.
wait.
What if I ain't with anybody?
Will's World Media, you gotta hear this. I think what Life is saying, Life of Elizabeth, shout out to you, man, for this. You saying, if somebody goes missing and you call the number, yo, this person just went missing, and then they gonna be like, oh yeah, word, but where you at though? Matter of fact, you meet us.
Well,
you meet us so we can meet up and talk about the missing person.
Hey, this day and age with technology, man, they triangulate your tower.
And then when you meet up with the person who is actually on the other line and they snatch you, what do you mean we clear now?
Hey, Wills, everything's blurry to me right now.
How I look now? We clear?
Don't you gotta get up in that?
Oh, is it not focused or is it just?
Close up, Mr. DeVille.
Yeah, we do look a little blurry. Is it from we ain't focused?
You're trying to interrupt our stream now, man. You know, it's something they already know because cell phone towers. See, they triangulate that.
Got you.
Yeah,
So,
man. Ooh,
got you.
man. Life about.
We good or we blurry? What are we good? We back to good?
Yeah, we good. I'm about to throw my cell phone. Something about to throw my cell phone.
Oh man. So you saying if you call for a person that's missing, they already know the person is missing because they got him. So. Oh no, I appreciate you, Wills. Well, I appreciate you keeping us on point.
Yo,
That's why I love you.
And yeah, shout out Wills, most definitely. Fam, thanks for tuning in, kid.
Wow,
So,
life is like
them
that.
scam calls, like I get 80 of them a day.
80, man. You better more since you started on the Nelman Live show?
I don't know, man, but now I'm freaked out.
Them scam likelies, what you saying? What them scam likelies doing? Like,
hey, Life, you gonna make me get a pager. Hit me 911 if it's an emergency.
Man, like Wyclef, right? Why?
Sounds like.
Why? Yo, Willswell, how was your day, fam? How you been today, man? Yo, you talked to Comac today? Willsworld fam, you talked to Comac today? Life of Elizabeth, tell us about these scam likely calls, please.
For real.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to scare you. I just want to talk, and people always call me crazy. That's what I asked before I said it. Listen, man.
You talk to the two most open-minded, you know what I'm saying?
First of all,
First
of all, there's no such thing as crazy. You know what I'm saying? There's no such thing as that. You know what I mean? If you are able to see things that other people are not able to see, that does not make you crazy. That makes you special. I mean, yo.
Hey.
Big Schloss, what's good?
What up, Schlosky?
Schlosky like the Sammy.
Yeah, listen. Everything in this world right now had to start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? The light, electricity, all that. People must have looked at them crazy. You know what I'm saying? You're talking to the most open-minded people here and in this chat right now.
Yo, matter of fact, Schloss just popped in. And Schloss is one of them dudes that it actually, you know what I'm saying, don't get him in his bag. Because my man will dive deep with you on conspiracy theories and stuff. You know what I'm saying? He left all of that a little, you know what I'm saying, a couple years back. He stopped messing with all of that. But listen, it's still in there, so don't get him in his bag. The new Call of Duty launch night. So I already knew that Schloss was telling me about.
Yo, you copped it last night.
Yeah,
6 p.m. is when it came out.
Yeah, he was talking about he a gunsmith and they got all of the nice gun stuff. You was in there gunning up, Schloss? What was you? You was in there gunning? Was you in there gun time?
See, I gotta get on.
Gun time is fun time?
See, in order for me to get on Call of Duty, I gotta kick my kids off of Fortnite.
Yeah.
So that basically means I gotta get another PS4.
Understandable. Well, shout out to you, man. We appreciate you tuning in. I know you heard the ding.
This is their agenda, like the new iPhones. Okay, talk to us.
Hey, what's going on? What's wrong with the new iPhone? Yo, Schloss, we got our right now we got our tinfoil YouTube hats on right now. We wearing our tinfoil YouTube hats, and Ryan knows me. Yo, Ryan knows how I could get in that bag. You know that's my favorite bag to get in.
I ain't got none of that on mine.
So we just right now. Okay, he got sore thumbs.
We appreciate that.
Well, man, we appreciate you being part of the. Yeah, man, we got our tinfoil YouTube hats on right now. You know what I'm saying? We talking about we letting Life of Elizabeth host this this little you know what I'm saying, tinfoil hat. But ain't nobody crazy in here though, man.
Not at all.
Just because you're wearing tinfoil, that's because it blocks what they got scanning, man. They call you, they want you to be crazy because we know that's the only thing that blocks it. You know what I mean?
Amen. An opinion is never crazy.
No, man.
So what you think about that Illuminati, Schloss? What
Oh no, we already passed that. Schloss, we already passed Illuminati. We actually looking at so the scam likely call, when they hit you with the scam likely call, what do they do then? So you saying
see the thumbprint and the Face ID. I got an iPhone, and I'm sure there's so many different ways to get your information, get what they want to get, apps, everything.
Dive all the way in. So hold on, Life. Hold on. Don't send us all the way down the rabbit hole. We still talking about We still talking about the thumbprint and the Face ID. We ain't even got there yet. We gon' get to the mark of the beast.
Mm-hmm.
Can we get there? I'm still trying to figure out. First, they get you with the scam likely call, right? They get you with the scam likely call. You answer the scam likely call, and you like, hello? They like, hello? Hello, hello, hello. Hi, this was your social security card. So while you actually listening for all of this, it's actually the bait and switch because they actually just copped your fingerprint because off the fingerprint scan, and now you're looking at your phone like, man, who is this? And like, hello? You've just been pre-approved for a credit card. You're looking at your phone, man, who is this? Say something. Who? And as you're looking and making them faces in your camera, what you're saying is, boom. Then they got your face and your thumbprint?
And my understanding of the mark of the beast is a 666. You know what I'm saying? The 666.
No, the mark of it's something different it's about the mark of the beast. For instance, when you got like if you go to the airport and they say they could put that chip in you so you can fly right by.
Right.
I think if you get the chip in you, then that's the mark of the beast. You can't never get to heaven with that.
I got you.
I don't say anything. Well, most of the time I won't answer.
I'll approve it.
All right.
So life, and I have heard something like that with these calls.
The mark of the beast is in the chip. See, it's that
Okay.
chip. If they tell you that you could go to the airport and you can slide by the line, all you got to do is get that chip in your neck, man. Pass the chip, man.
Nobody in certain shit.
I don't want no chip with my dip. You know what I'm saying? I'll take the line, man. I'll take that line with everybody else. I ain't getting no chip with my dip.
Before I actually get chipped. Damn, that's crazy. And I mean, by that mark, they starting with the cars too. They chip your cars. You get through that metro, that easy pass. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it starts with the electronics. Chip it.
Yeah. You know what? Will's World Media, you took the words right out of my mouth, brother, because I'll be honest with you. Man, I got 2 cell phones right now.
2
You know what I'm saying?
phones.
I'm 2 phones like 2 chains.
One for the plug and one for the Illuminati.
Man, and I get scam likelies all day on both phones.
Hey, but going back to I don't say anything, you know, most of the time I won't answer. There's some things going on. Like if you answer and you say yes, that's all they need right now. That's all they need. Hey,
like,
is this Eric? Yes, and they hang up. All they need is your voice recognition and say yes.
Ooh.
And you,
Listen, man, I be feeling like, I be looking at both my phones like, man, what did I do? I just like signed over twice though. You know what I'm saying? But maybe that's the double negative, man.
Man's ain't gonna be able to repay his debt.
Listen, now that's the double negative. They like, yo, did we already have you? Yeah, man, you already got me. Send me back, bro. How y'all doing, man?
Oh,
man. I already paid my debt, man, on this one.
See, give me a Motorola Razr. Give me a flip phone. I'm done.
Yo, man, you remember that the pager, the see-through pager where you can see the guts?
Oh, absolutely.
Man,
When that thing will
listen.
light up, absolutely.
Yeah, man, listen. The other day I was looking into my camera and it took a picture of me. I was like, the F? Then it went blurry. Man, listen, man. Yo, life. You got your phone camera covered up right now? You got your phone camera covered up right now with something?
And now I'm over here on YouTube Live.
Man,
you know
listen.
she's taking pictures like selfies, just opening up the camera.
But I mean, see Life of Elizabeth. No, that's why her name is Life of Elizabeth. You know what I'm saying? Because she know we already talking about the thing, so the Illuminati already tuned in to this conversation.
But you know what? Shout out Life because she's only 24 and already in tune.
Yeah, man. When I was 24, I was like still eating my toenails. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, what type of water? Like they put what in the water? You know what I'm saying?
That broke me.
Like, they put fluoride in the water. I'm like, yo, that's how you, that's the same with my toothpaste, right?
He said eating toenails. What?
See, Life Elizabeth, man, come on, man. We already told you. Oh, maybe it went blurry. We might not have even been live when we said.
I'm about a driver's permit older than you. Figure that out.
I'll actually be, I think, 38 this month. I mean, this year.
All right, we're giving out actual ages. I'm 40.
I'm
giving
but
out
that's
riddles.
neither here nor there. I'm giving out Skittles. Oh, my. E. Teddy's back, man. Yo, E. Teddy, you gotta watch what you say, E. Teddy, because you know me. I'm gonna have you going back to the store, fam. I'm gonna have E. Teddy back at the store getting shrimp for Boo.
Hey.
Man, hey, yo, and make sure your Boo is tuning in too, man. Shout out to y'all, man. How you doing tonight, E. Teddy?
Hey, life, I love you for that, but you know what I'm saying? Born in 79, that's what I'm gonna give you.
Yo, Will's World, and happy early birthday to Will's World Media.
Shout out. Oh, damn.
Yo, E. Teddy 27, fam, this is my co-host.
What up, E.
All
Teddy?
right, you having a drink of wine?
Yeah.
You don't even know what this man drinking. It's right up your alley, though. I tell you that, E. Teddy.
Keep it funky. I don't even know what I'm drinking, but it go down smooth. Don't come up rough.
It come up rough. You know what I mean?
You gotta
Look, E. Teddy, man. E. Teddy in the building.
Yeah, C79. That's what I'm talking about, Teddy.
Yeah. Listen, in Will's World Media, I'll be 38, maybe in you know what I'm saying? 20 days or something. Man. Leo gang. Alright. I'm Scorpionix. I'm Scorpmatics.
I flip flop. I'm a Gemini. So, yeah. Take that and run with it. Like,
And run with it.
ooh, and run with it.
She said,
Oh, man. I'm good. I finished the
no,
cup.
I'm a Scorpion, though. I'm Scorpion. I'm Scorpion, like, get over here.
Yeah.
What about y'all?
Shout out Mortal Kombat.
Obviously,
Capricorn.
Will, I think it's, if Will's is going to be 38 on Monday, so that means it's Scorpio season right now. It's pretty much Scorpio season. In
Y'all
the
go
building.
by the signs and what they put in the papers and what. I've never been a part of that.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the
Starting
whole
today.
what's your sign kind of thing.
What's your sign?
But they say Geminis like myself kind of flip flop. You know what I'm saying? I can be cool and I could lose my shit any minute. You know?
Do you think that's you?
Yeah.
Well, then,
Absolutely. Man.
well, there it is.
Absolutely. 100%.
There it is. Man, shout out to y'all for tuning in, man. Appreciate that, man.
Scorpios are so annoying.
Listen, man, Will's World Media is also very awesome. He's an awesome guy. But you know what? I could actually be very annoying sometimes. Right now, we on the Nelman show. It's no joking around today. Especially when we got our tinfoil hats on, man. It's all serious business.
I don't think you ever came off as annoying to me.
Come on, man. You know when we
Yeah,
first
I'm
met.
lying, cap, full cap, Scully cap. Nah, but you know
Scully
what I'm saying?
cap. That was a good one.
Scully
You made that
cap.
up?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that was a good one. That's yo, hashtag Scully cap.
But no, man, that ass, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It could almost reach that point, and then boom, you flip it. And then all of a sudden, I'm in agreement with you, and that shit pissed me off. You know? I'm like, damn, you're right. You're right. You was just being annoying as hell. Now you're dropping some gems. What about Schloss? What's
Schloss, he might have his birthday?
Oh nah, he was on Call of Duty though.
Yeah, he probably still listening, but he on Call of Duty. I know you're on Call of Duty right now, Schloss.
I hope you take an L.
But Schloss's birthday is like right before. Yeah, it's June 10th, I believe.
Damn, you good, boy.
I believe Schloss's birthday is June 10th, so I believe he's
That's why we vibing life. That's why we vibing right now. Ain't no crazy in here, yo. I love the topics. I love the conversation, girl.
Okay. All right.
And life says she Leo, was that right?
Leo gang.
Leo gang.
Leo gang.
Yeah, I dated a couple in the past, and the Leos, relationship status wise.
Oh, so you get along with the Scorpios? They just annoying to you. I see you. I see you. I'll be right back, y'all. Be right back.
See, I like to think Gemini sign, regardless, I pretty much get along with everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's all about having that open mind, you know, that two-way instead of that one-way. As long as we have that, we can get along with everybody and anybody. See, life, I dated a few Leos back in my day, and it just never worked out. It was just always conflict and button heads. I'm not saying it's their fault. Could be my fault. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not into the whole sign times.
Sign times.
Yeah, just made that.
Signs of the times is what he meant.
You know? But I like to think I get along with everybody regardless of signs. I prefer not to know signs so I know how to get along with you. You know what I'm saying? You know, some people here I'm a Gemini and they say, ooh, I don't like
So
that.
let me ask you this, Leos, when is your birthday between? What are Leos between? Matter of fact, we just gonna pull it up. We just gonna pull it up. We do what the Nail Man do.
I want to be wifeys.
I think the Leos are the ones that are like leaders, and like, you know, they speak their mind.
Hey, that makes sense. Leonardo. You know what I'm saying? TMNT or whatever that's called. Ninja Turtles. He was ahead of the crew.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm putting money on this, what I said, right? I'll put money on it. So Leos, they typically speak their mind. Is that correct? She said, I can admit Leos are annoying. I know I'm annoying, but in a good way. I like to push people to the...
Hold on, are Scorpios annoying in a good way or no? Are you just talking about yourself?
She's talking about herself right now.
No, I know she's talking about herself right now, but what about us?
But that's not a bad thing, life. You know what I'm saying? You're just trying to spread that energy, get that whatever's from within, get it out. You know what I'm saying? That introvert make them that extrovert. So I feel you, life. I like that.
You're gonna have to read the chat from down here.
Good luck. Just pulling up to see date, you know, birth.
Yeah, we want to check out the
birthday
dates.
ranges.
We want to check it out. We want to know about it. Won yourself or give up on even though. Let's see. We're gonna check it out. Hold on, man.
So judging by that, though, Leos can bring the best out of you because they, you know, some people, it may come off as annoying, but all you're trying to do is bring the best out of them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That potential that they don't know that they have. So I'm gonna have to retract all my statements now on that Leo.
Yeah. So since we're looking at the dates right now, might as well take a look. Gemini's as friends, mad cool. They just thoughts. Oh, we just looking at we just looking. Can you see us?
Oh man, just put us all in a bucket, huh?
Going back.
Not all. Not all.
That's hilarious though.
Is it though? Oh yeah, because it ain't your sign. Son hit me with the Kawhi laugh.
You still alive? Oh yeah. I can see it.
Boys, this girls. Yeah, we good.
Oh, the girl, the Geminis, them thought Geminis.
Them Geminis, yo.
That's funny that you said that.
Gemidots.
Okay, so you just escaped the Gemini, and you slide into Leo. Got you. You just barely escaping it.
See, but the whole stigma around signs and things, like, I'd rather not know, because you already, some would say, judge or predetermine what that person is, and you never know if you're missing out on the one. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know?
If you're out here searching for a specific thing already.
Yeah, like, damn, you meet somebody good, and then you're like, what? You a Gemini? Ooh, yeah, nah. Yeah. Shut down over a sign. I can't control when I was born. You know, that kind of thing.
Right. But also, everybody could be every sign. I guess it depends on what type of programming, I guess, you go with.
Say that one more time.
It's all in the programming, I guess,
That's crazy.
If you decide that you're going to be a Scorpio and live by the Scorpio, if you decide you're going to, like someone told you early, like you a Leo, and you actually already act like a Leo, and then you start figuring out, like, why would you say that? What I was doing? Or I had an attitude like that? Oh, I'm going to keep doing that. Now, yeah, you a Leo attitude. But, I guess if you never know what you were and nobody ever told you, and you just, you just kind of go through your life until you're an adult and nobody's talking about signs, then yeah, you could be all a little bit of everything.
You know when I stopped messing around with signs was that Zodiac killer. Back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, they killing folks behind these Zodiacs.
I was like, yo, when was you born? I don't know. What
Listen,
you kill last? I'll tell you after you tell me.
Who's the last person you killed? Make sure it ain't blurry. Is it getting blurry again, y'all? Yo, let us know. I don't know why this camera likes to get blurry. Let us know.
I have a question so far,
I have a question so far. The Scorpios I know, why relationship-wise, y'all can never tell the truth. It's like y'all have to pull it out of them, like.
Scorpio?
I think it's because, we don't, there's some information, we just don't want to hurt you, man. We just don't want to, if it's like you got to pull it out of us, it's because you don't want to know the truth. You can't handle the truth, and we don't want to be the ones to give it to you.
So sugarcoating is the way to go? Kind of thing?
Just changing the subject. Like, listen.
Take a hard left.
Yeah, man. Like, listen.
Okay.
I don't want to lie to you. So, what was the type of sandwich you had at Subway today? You know what I'm saying? All right, boom.
Yeah, that would give me.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, listen, man. We don't want to hurt you. We love you. And you know we love you. Why you want us to hurt you? You know what I'm saying? That's not in our nature like that, because we can. Why you think we got like a tail like that? We could kill you with that tail. You know?
So switch up the question. Is what you say.
Listen.
Switch up the question.
We could kill you with that tail, man. We could kill you with them clippers, man. We don't want to do that. See, yeah, they thought they could block this. Listen. See? I mean, I think Life of Elizabeth got a little bit of Gemini in her.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Hey, so Life, so if we let it go to voicemail, if we decline the call, they get nothing. Is that right? Is that where the mindset's at? They only get something if they answer. See, here's my thought process. We all got smartphones.
Mm-hmm.
We all search things. Things that are just out in left field, things that are dear to us. So can't they get that information almost like damn near regardless, other than calling? You know what I'm saying?
And man, I tell you what, because if that's the case, listen, I sent them the voicemail. I just called my voicemail the other day, said I got like 12 voicemails. Yeah. I'm like, what? Only people I'm blocking the scam likely to him. How I got 10 voicemails? So now I'm like, yo, I be blocking the scam calls. See, now I got to ask a question, man. You think I'm going to be joking?
Yes.
Oh
man. I'm leaving.
Yo. Yes, sir. Already. All right.
You're right. The phones ain't smart. But what we giving the phones is making them smart. They collecting that data. You ever download an app and it says, Oh, it needs access to your phone book. It needs access to your camera, to your pictures, all that.
You remember the kid that said, "I know you are, but what am I?" Then you start giving them all your information. You start giving them all your game.
Yo, deadass. You know what I seen the other day? Somebody said, your social security number is how much money you're gonna make.
Yo, put it in here now.
Yeah, and people are putting it right out there.
There was one that was like, yo, check here right now to see if your credit card is being used out there. And they had to like put in the date. Like, what?
Oh, man.
Did somebody do that?
You might as well just go to where they at and buy it to them. Gift wrap it.
Yo, that was good. Good one, Wills.
But I like it, Wills. Absolutely.
No, they ain't even smart. No, that was good on you, though. Because they ain't even smart, but we making them smart with the information we giving them. You see what we do in life, Elizabeth? I'm telling y'all, we got to go back to pagers, man. Yo, leave me a message on my pager, man. You know what I'm saying?
The only thing you can spell out is hello or boobs.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, see what the thing about it? I was on game, man. Yo, tell them Wills World Media, I was on game, man.
You had certain codes for certain
Listen,
things.
man.
Okay.
177 is an M.
Okay. Oh, damn.
I just put the 177. You already knew who it was. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
These days it would just been the 17 for the N. For the Nelman. You know what I mean? You dig?
I'm with it.
We gotta go back to pagers, man. Pagers is the saviors.
Make you think more.
It's not that I'm flippy floppy, LOL. We come to mind, listen, that means you flippy floppy, but listen, hey, who's to say? I remember this guy from work that clicked on the phishing email link. Well, listen. Listen, again, I'm like, yo, hold on. I just had some work done on my computer. They said it's complete? Oh, that's dope. Let me see. Yeah, it looks like it's complete. Thanks, guys.
Hey, why did you send a Nigerian prince $20,000? He'll send you back $1 million later.
That's like, I know you are, but what am I? I know you are. I'm like, huh? What? Nah, you're me? Hold on. Yeah, man. Listen.
Click on the emails. Click on the phishing emails, man.
Damn phishing emails, man.
Shut down this whole joint, too.
And I'm wondering how my whole joint got shut down. Like, yo, why is my joint shut down?
We do anything to get off the phone, man.
Who did what, man? Damn. Did I update my passwords?
Yeah, man.
For real, man.
Especially during tax season. You know what I'm saying?
You
got all these scams.
Listen.
All these foreign people calling you, you know what I'm saying?
When I bought a house, the loan people was like, yo, you gonna get mail from people with our address. It ain't us. Don't send them no money. They're like, you don't owe us no money, don't send it.
Absolutely.
We need to go back to communicating in person. Everyone's so hooked up, man.
Son, you just bought a house. Of course they're gonna come
ASAP
after
Rocky. You right on the head with that, like Elizabeth. But I'm just saying, like, the loan people, the bank told me that other people are going to be sending me stuff with their address on it, with their name on it.
Yo, it's so bad out there, man, that I know people who file for bankruptcy, and as soon as they file for bankruptcy, man, people start hitting your line with these bogus credit cards. Like, they're just waiting, man. They're just it's like double just. They waiting to hop in. Hold on,
I'll be right back, y'all. Be right back.
See, but that's the thing, life. Everybody now, because of these cell phones, it could be other reasons, of course. Everybody's so socially awkward now. You know what I'm saying? We don't know how to talk to people face to face. You ever went out, you see a couple on the date, they buried in their phone. They don't even look to each other. Every time there's some awkward silence, they go to their phone because that's the norm nowadays. They don't know how to talk to people face to face. It's weird for them. It's sad, man. Sad times we live in, absolutely. But we're so connected, they actually got us now. And it's not just phones. Brian's playing that video game. He's probably online right now, playing with other people. It varies, man. It's not just phones. It can go phones to video games, even YouTube. I hate to say it, but even YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It's all put out there, and we all get trapped. We got to be mindful. But I'm sure they could have done the same thing with smartphones that now that they could have done with back in the day with flip phones. You know what I'm saying? With even pagers after a while. It's all repetitive, man. They catch on, they link on, and then all of a sudden they got us, you know? Hey, we appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you. We appreciate it. Whatever y'all want to put in the chat, put in the chat. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you ain't already subscribed. Let us know what's going on. Hey, Life, you're the MVP though, for real. You're the MVP tonight. Bringing up some good content. You think? That's good, man.
How you doing?
Good, man. How you?
Not too bad, dog.
Good to see you, son.
Yeah, you too, brother. What's up, world?
Yeah, what up, Showcase? Showcase making that cameo right quick.
Cameo, I'm about to catch that red eye to Orlando real quick.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up.
man.
All right.
Yeah.
How long you gonna be gone for, man?
About a week. So yeah,
That's
get
what's
a little sun, a little relaxation, hopefully, dog. And take care of some business. So.
No doubt, man. Handle your business.
Yeah, dog.
Come back to us, man.
Yeah, I'll be
Come back to us. We'll still be here, man.
Course,
Supporting
man.
always.
You already know.
Look, you're already getting shout out. Whoever is saying hi to whoever just came in.
Oh.
That's my man Showcase right here.
Hello, world.
He on camera. You just get a hand right. Good to see you,
Hey,
family.
you too, fam. I'll give it you a second, though.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was my man Showcase, man. He's the jack of all trades, man. Good dude, man. Good dude. So what else we got going out there? We done with the Illuminati topic? I know Schlaw's playing his video games. Wills, where you at? And Life, happy belated birthday, of course. Wills, happy birthday, fam. I know it's on Monday. We 38 right around the corner. Let's go celebrate, man. I know we had Tech in here for a little bit. Tech, if you still here, man, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you, fam. Hey, but Life, you are a guest. You know what I'm saying? We being hospitable. Whatever you want to talk about, we bounce off the walls. We talk from movies to sports to video games, politics, the Illuminati, whatever. Nothing's off topic, girl. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. We just appreciate you tuning in with us, chilling with us on a Friday night. You know, when you get that business popping off, and I know it will happen, I guarantee it. You let us know and we will support you every chance we get. We go live every Friday. Nelman, normally I say we, you know what I'm saying? I can only get here on Fridays most of the time. But Nelman will jump in and start his own live and talk about some good heavy content. What makes us happy? What's the definition of happy? And yes, absolutely, Life. I watched Us. I would say right now, I'm on my about 4th time if I finish this go round. Actually, me and Nelman went to see it the first time. Then I had to replay it. And man, just heavy movie. What you think about it, girl? What was your thoughts? See, and that's the thing. I love those movies that will have you thinking, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe you missed that first, second, third, fourth time around. You know, you're always catching something. You're always catching something. I think it's Jordan Peele who made the movie. Amazing, man. Absolutely freaking amazing. I can't cuss, so I apologize. Let's see. I feel like they're telling you what they about to do. You know, and you're probably right. It's a scary thought. And some people can't fathom that. You know, some people just. This is one of the reasons that I personally, like, I don't watch the news. You know what I'm saying? I go online and I pick and choose what I want to read about. You know, it's the same, but it's not. Absolutely, that's what's amazing. I don't like what they're feeding us on TV, on social media, that kind of thing. So I pick and choose what I want to know, what I want to read about at that time. So life, if you're going to be fighting yourself, who's going to win? You or the other you? You know? And it's such a crazy concept. I get it. It's such an insane, crazy concept. But look at the times we living in, where we gotta, you know, and some people are gonna, you know, disagree, whatever. But we got Donald Trump as president, a reality star, a clown, some might say, as a president. All the stuff they show. This is absolutely 100% correct. 100% correct. You know, it's such a bad time that the news now presents 20-something minutes of all bad, negative stuff. And then they try to end it with a 1-minute clip of like a squirrel riding skis, you know, jet skis or some stupid like that. Like we're dumb, you know, like we're kids, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't already know. So yeah, I stay away from it. I pick and choose what I want to read. I pick and choose what I want to see, and then go from there. And then I make my own opinions. So fight for our souls. That's heavy. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And it's a sad concept to think, you know, those others are trapped, you know, and just living the life just kind of brain dead and brainless and just going through the motions while we enjoying everything up here. It's just absolutely insane to think about, man. But it's that's why I love the movie. That's why I love the movie, absolutely. Hey, thank y'all for showing love in the chat. All Tech, Wills, Ryan, Life. We appreciate you tuning in and showing the love. And as y'all already know, Nelman is gonna show that back. I'm gonna show that back myself, BKLYN718 King. I don't have much content on my page. It's not about me. It's about just spreading positivity and having that good conversation. Those awkward conversations that you can't have out there, let's have it in here. It's all good. That's what we're about. Okay, all right, so like that flip-flop, like, you know, I don't want to ruin the movie, but that flip-flop kind of thing, I get it, absolutely. It has you thinking. Those are the movies that have substance, you know what I'm saying? It's the same with this music industry that we have now. Everybody's rapping about guns, cars, hoes, money, all that. You know what I'm saying? That movie had me thinking. I'm telling them how we went to see Us.
Okay.
And how I'm on like my 4th time watching it. You know what I'm saying? At least. Just picking
All
up
Tech
on
Collector,
something.
appreciate you tuning back in with us, man. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Life, I appreciate you keeping the conversation stimulating, man. Life, yo, focus on life tonight. And that's like a double entendre right now. Focus on life. You know what I mean?
About that out there.
Everybody in there, man, I hope y'all hit the thummy. You know what I'm saying? I hope, you know what I'm saying? And that means a thumbs up.
Hey, Wills, what's popping for your birthday, man? What we doing?
Man, what's good for you? Yo.
They just showing love right now. I love it.
I appreciate y'all showing love, man. Show love.
If you scroll up, man, you see what Life was talking about, man. With Us, heavy.
No, I can see it actually right here. Us was dope, yes, but it's crazy so brother. So, all this stuff they show us is a distraction. So I guess the movie means we
Yeah,
have to
we talk
fight
about
for ourselves.
The news and how I pick and choose what I want to read as opposed to what they give me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And granted, they're still giving it to you.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying? But
Absolutely. They still they spoon feeding you what they want you to have. You know what I'm saying?
20 minutes of BS, negative. And you got a squirrel riding a jet ski at the end, you know what I'm saying? Trying to, but we happy.
But what about what was she saying about the movie Us?
Man, it was like, what the other her is, where the other her is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
who was the other her though? The other her was the original her though.
Right. You
Okay.
just gave away the spoiler. I was trying not to do that, but there you go.
Oh shit!
There you
Who
go.
didn't see it?
Free price of admission. I don't know. What we
Oh
got the
man,
playback.
yo, spoiler alert! It's too late to say that.
Hell yeah.
Spoiler alert, man! Listen, if you're watching this in reverse, yo, spoiler alert! My
If you're
beat.
watching this in reverse.
You know what I'm saying? My beat. But yo,
And she said, it's fighting for her soul, kind of. You know what I'm saying? It's heavy, man.
Got you. That is heavy. That is heavy. Yo, Will's World. So no plans, Will's World? No plans for the B-Day? But yo, life. Did you know that they said that the first movie by the brother was called Get Out, and then the second movie was called Us? So they talking about, is that supposed to mean get out of the U.S.?
Damn. So wait, I'm gonna have to watch it again. The whenever it is supposed to be the real her.
Oh,
See?
what? Oh, damn. No, she already seen it though.
Yeah,
She already seen it.
I
Listen, life, you ain't get it?
I'm sure Life got it. You know what I'm
Life,
saying? But
you ain't get it?
Life is a thinker, so she may be thinking
Listen,
her
Life,
way out of
listen,
the actual end.
Life, this what happened. The little girl went down there at the beginning. See, you must have got to the movies late. Man, Life, you got to the movies late? Or you was talking? You was talking when it first came on at the beginning part.
Listen,
See?
but
Next time you get to that, you gotta watch that movie. Oh, how many times have you seen it? How many times you say she's seen it?
about 4.
You've seen it about 4 times, right?
Hey, listen, that first one though was a blur
Oh,
to
okay.
me.
Got you.
That first one was a blur to me. Other reasons, but that first one was a blur to me.
This is a blur. Speaking of blur, are we blurry or we clear? Okay, so you watched it at home. The little girl, when she went down in there, yeah, I got a little bit of Mackin music playing, man. You know what I'm saying? I got my Mackin music on a little bit.
Speed it up, make it club music, whatever y'all want.
Just a little bit of Mackin music, man. A little beat that the Nelman made. You know what I'm saying? For his live. Hope y'all like that. Just a little something, man. Ain't even nothing.
Yeah,
But,
Purdue.
Did you?
Yeah, go.
Alright. Co-produced by Will's World, Willie World, aka.
Alright, we going now. I was in the studio while it happened.
Oh, that means you co-produced it too, then.
I did.
I think
Let's
so.
get it.
I think that's what that means.
If you want your producer all up in the videos.
But at any rate, so the little girl went at the beginning. She went in there. She was looking at the mirrors and all that. The little girl who went in there to begin with got switched immediately right then. Okay, that is the reason why she had to go to. Huh? That's why she. If you keep watching the movie, it shows her at counseling. She couldn't talk. It was because she would already switched, so the new one couldn't talk, just like the other people from under there couldn't talk initially.
And
So-
she gave them the way out. You know what I'm saying? She found a way out. That girl.
No, that's not. That's not.
That girl found a way out. She choked her out.
Right.
Came into the real world, and that allowed other people, the others.
No, they didn't come out till like 30 years later.
But they did though.
But that was all the Hands Across America thing. Now they were supposed to come out. That was all written. They was already gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? It was already.
I took it as they didn't know the way out. That girl got the way out, and they followed her. Whether it was 30 years or not, they found the way out, and then they started going at everybody else.
And that may
because
be
they
true.
was under there for so long, living that just that, you know what I'm saying, that,
Yeah,
that
they were-
brainless kind of might.
It's because
life.
the people left them.
Exactly. So they followed that girl's path up.
Is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what
To,
I
to
got.
do the Hands Across America. Because
Mhm.
they was already initially supposed to do the Hands Across America. They just never got out. Is that what you're saying? No. They got.
Nah.
I think they got fed up and wanted to kill their counterparts.
Right, but it all started with the girl who switched.
I think
Because
she
now
led
they
them.
got exactly. So
Okay.
the girl found a way up.
See, that's the thing. The girl didn't find the girl that got switched. She got took down there, so she already knew the way out.
Right, but the girl that came up that switched with her,
But that's what
they
I'm saying.
didn't find that way out until somebody went in.
But they
and
still
then
didn't
was
find
able
it because the girl led them out.
Okay.
She led them out. Like
I
she
see
was
what
the
you're
first
saying.
family.
I
She
see.
got her
Okay.
family right.
All
She
right,
taught
I see.
everybody all,
I see
told
what you're
everybody what to
saying, yeah,
do.
Because the other one
And
was
then she
just,
like,
you know,
now let's
okay.
rock on that. And the last thing she remembered, you watch at the beginning of the movie, she's watching the Hands Across America joint.
I'm about to go watch it 5 times.
Like she's watching
I need
that.
to go watch it 5 times.
Why you going out and coming back in, Life? What's going on? Don't worry, the Illuminati is not tracking us.
Mm.
And is that how you get them off you? Life of Elizabeth,
Oh,
you.
look, she said that earlier. But what?
What did she say earlier? Was Willie Well? No, I heard you. She said that. She said there's that. Hold on. Why you keep double chatting, fam? I done seen that a couple times. Yo, Brandy Rose, what's good? I told you about that.
What up, Brady?
Oh, okay. Listen, man. If that's how and make sure you put the winky face next to that if you just can't say Life of Elizabeth. Well then you know what I'm saying, live that life. Listen, there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm keeping it.
Because technically it is a good name. Keep it. So listen, y'all, if you feel like the Illuminati is on you, we heard it from the Life of Elizabeth first. If you feel like the Illuminati is on you, you go out of the stream and then come back in. And then they get off you. You know what I'm saying? And then that lasts for about an hour.
So I can walk out the room, come back in, I'll be good.
Man, no, you got to do it off of YouTube. I still got fed juice on me.
I'm double ding, yo. Oh,
Hey,
man.
I had to watch y'all while I was getting ready. My favorite part of Friday. That's what I'm talking about, Brandy. What you doing tonight? What you getting into tonight?
Thanks for tuning in, B. Appreciate that.
You could be anywhere you wanted to. You could actually be listening to any online radio station you wanted to be listening to while getting ready for your night. But you listening to us, and I appreciate that. Copper Top, that's dope. That's dope. I hope you have a great time.
Yeah, be safe out there.
And do a lot of snit apps.
What's up?
I don't know. But back to the conversation though. So back to what we were saying at the beginning of the movie, Brandy. Spoiler alert! If you ain't seen us, and if you ain't seen us by now, shame on you.
For real.
So
Great flick.
in the
Absolutely.
movie Us, at the beginning of the movie, the young lady was watching the little baby girl. She was watching TV, and on the TV, if you know, see, there's a lot of things you didn't catch at the beginning of that Life of Elizabeth. One thing I guarantee you ain't catch at the beginning of Us is that if you look around the TV, there are different VHSs of similar movies that have to do with underground situations, like underground tunnels and what have you. There was one called Chud right next to it. There was another, I want to say the Goonies was right in there.
Goonies was in there, absolutely. And that's why you got to go back and watch. You got to
see a couple of those.
So, what was her perception?
Well, hold on. So the little girl was watching the TV. She was watching Hands Across America commercial. So that's one of the last things she even remembers, because at the carnival, which was that night, after she was just watching Hands Across America in '85. By the way, Hands Across America was real. Brandy, tell them Hands Across America was real. You remember that? But Hands Across America was real back in the '80s. And that was the last thing the little girl remembered. So, yeah, you got to watch it before you go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that Chud, it was like chemically something, humanoid underground dwellers or something like that. That's what that Chud stood for. Y'all gonna have me looking up stuff tonight. But yeah, so if you look as you're watching at the beginning, and one of the things that comes on as you're watching the little girl, if you look through it, you can see the little girl watching TV. It shows the Hands Across America commercial, right? So after the Hands Across America commercial goes off, that's when the movie starts and it shows them at the boardwalk, at the carnival, right? So that's that little girl remembering all of these things. So she goes down there and gets switched. She goes down there and gets switched right then in '85.
She gets choked out. That's why she got that voice.
Right. And so the new one comes out and has no voice.
It was a real thing.
Yes. Hands Across America was a real thing.
And it was creepy as hell.
It wasn't actually that creepy. It was pretty responsive. I liked it.
It was a little creepy.
It was an answer to the homeless across America, and I was actually probably homeless at the time. So it was like right up my alley. Like, dang, they do something for the homeless? That's me. Can I go hold hands? You know what I'm saying?
Still homeless though. Like out there. You know what I'm saying? Like the Hands Across America.
The Hands Across America wasn't for the homeless people to be holding hands.
Right, it was just to bring attention.
No, it's like people were going to donate for that.
Right.
And then you start donating, then you go hold hands and get a certain amount of money.
It was bringing attention to the homeless situation.
If you pay me a certain amount of money, I'll go out there and hold hands. And I remember as a youngin', yeah, you got some homework to do. And so,
you got no school on Saturday, you good? Stay here.
No, she's talking about, man, he missed it.
Oh.
She got to do her homework about the movie.
I'm playing the wrong Rico. Sorry.
So,
I'm with you now.
Then what happens is, they get switched. The one that comes out can't even speak yet. That's why she has to go to therapy, because the mom feels like, what's wrong with my baby? She just stopped talking. Why does my baby just stop talking? And that's what the mom and dad are feeling like. Why did my baby just stop talking? She just went through a trauma. But really, it's not that. It's because she's never talked. She's only been with her, but now she's looking and she's learning how to talk, so she learned how to talk.
And then the other one that comes up got the funky voice.
So the one that comes up later, the reason why she can talk, the one that can talk got choked out so hard that her throat box is busted and she never could get no surgery. So that's why she's talking like, you know what I'm saying? So when her voice box gets taken out, and then that's when she starts to lead the army. And what she says to the other one, it wasn't until you started dancing that's what made me turn up, because I was following you. So once I started turning up, everybody started watching me down here. And when they abandoned us, they were still watching me. And I actually knew a little bit about the up there, which was the Hands Across America. And I'm like, yo, there's one of you. You need to get your revenge. I told that to everybody down there.
Facts.
You know?
Dude.
And then when she said that to everybody down there, they all made the Hands Across America like, no, Hands Across America mean kill everybody. There's one of everybody. And it started actually, if we keep it at 100, It started with the first dude who had the 1111 sign, man.
Oh.
It didn't even start with the family, man. It started with 1111. Why? Because when she was a kid, that was the first person she seen at the boardwalk going down there.
Damn.
Like, man, you first, B.
I just searched that because man, the first thing that popped up was the actual.
Man, look at search like Hands Across America 1985. I'm scared to look it up. Man, iPhone 1111.
So it was a public event that happened May 25th, the day before 1986, in which approximately 6.5 million people held hands.
It's holding hands
for 15 minutes.
And then what happened?
So it said, in an attempt to form a continuous human chain across the contiguous United States. So many of the participants donated at least $10 to preserve their place in line. The proceeds were donated to local charities to fight hunger and homelessness and help those in poverty. So overall, it raised about $15 million for charities after all the operating costs and everything, that's pretty damn successful, if you ask me.
So that's the thing. When you Google Hands Across America, the picture from us comes up. So, but that is the right. You're looking at the right thing. It's the wiki for Hands Across America.
This is the actual.
But it just so happens to show the us when you first Google it. But if you go into that,
look up the Wikipedia on it.
Life, if you click on that though, listen, first and foremost, Life, man, appreciate you tuning in and trusting my insight on what's going on. Let's look into the Hands Across America real quick, and then we'll get into the 1111, Life. All right, so first off, let me get my mouse game right. All right, can y'all still hear us? Yo, let us know if you can still hear us. I want to bring this up real quick. See, you know the thing about Life, she don't never take off her tinfoil hat, boy. Can y'all hear us?
That's why she woke, though.
No. Oh, man.
I have no audio.
Alright.
I'll be right back.
Alright. Alright, man. Can y'all hear me, man? But I'm just trying to show a few things. Can y'all hear me now? Yeah, they do claim it's for charity. I mean, you never know if it is for charity or not these days. Yo, could y'all hear me? I don't know if y'all can hear me or not, but I'm just wanting to hop back on this one. But yeah, I mean, you're right. They do claim it's for charity. But you know, in these days, they claim everything is for charity. So you really can't believe everything that you see is for charity these days. So, but yeah. When I go to that other screen, could y'all hear me on it when you couldn't see me? But yeah, it's I'm trying to see my spot. It was in different spots. It was in New York. Cities along the route included I'm trying to see, man. I remember it being in Colorado. See, now we about to deep. See, you're gonna love this life of Elizabeth. Now we about to dive into an even deeper thing, which is the Mandela effect. Because I could have sworn they came through my state, but now I'm not seeing. I'm gonna have to take a deeper, darker look. But yeah, But yeah, I gotta tell you, man, listen, you instantly humbled me. But listen, I'm no teacher, man. You can walk with me. I'm no teacher. I'm learning just like you learning. We both students. You know what I mean? But you can walk with me though. We can get enlightened together though. You know. But listen though, the 1111 is. Why? Who says it's bad? First and foremost, you said you heard it was bad and you heard it was good. What are the bad things you heard about the 1111? Let me first start there. What have you heard? Can you fill us in? Because I know you said the 1111. You know, some say it's good, some say it's bad. You heard a few things. What have you heard? What have you heard? It's okay, slow down.
Yeah. Still chopping.
We're talking about 1111. We just switched gears a little bit. Everybody does talk about the 1111. You know what I'm saying? I got a little bit of insight on 1111. We could chat about 1111 a little bit. I got a little bit of insight on that.
See, I'm gonna like the only thing I heard about is the wish. That's it.
I never heard anything bad. That's why I just asked if you did. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I might have just said is good or bad because I always told make a wish at that time. Okay, I thought you said you heard it was good or bad.
11:11 a.m. or 11:11 p.m.
So it's a couple different things. I want to when it comes to the 1111. First of all, you got to understand that the numbers, like the numbers before anything, right? There was numbers and letters. Before that, it was just like the hieroglyphs and that type of like communication, right? So when you look at the number system of just like ones and zeros, it's really just ones and zeros and then plays off of that. You know, you can put a 1 and a 0 and make a 9, you know what I'm saying, or a curve around it, you know what I mean?
Right.
Or it doesn't necessarily have to be curved. So when you start to look at the number play of the 1111, you start to understand, like, so some people like see it a lot, right? You start to like, they say when you start to, and after this conversation, you might actually start seeing it a lot more, right? Whenever you start to think about the 1111 or see the 1111 or notice the 1111, now all of a sudden you're seeing it all day, right? You're seeing it more and more. You can't, you know, all of a sudden you can't stop seeing 1111, which is kind of difficult because it only happens twice a day. So the fact that you're seeing it more and more and more, and it only happens twice a day, there's got to be some significance because also there's no such thing as coincidence. In the Nelman book.
Can I ask where this 11:11 come from? Like,
Because the movie, Us. Remember? Man's was
yeah,
on.
because I was about to say, if y'all didn't touch on that, man, I was about to leave right now.
No, that's what we're talking about, the 11:11 from
Jeremiah 11:11.
Jeremiah. So, you know, and also, and I'm stepping outside the biblical reasons, right? Obviously, everybody knows about the Jeremiah 11:11 and not being a biblical scripture, which we could definitely look up. But the outside of the biblical scripture, and maybe even it might even be intertwined in it. We can look it up. But outside of the biblical side of it, the 11:11. You know what I'm saying? The 11:11 is a power number. Like when you look at those hieroglyphs of it just being, before it was at 11:11, it was just like kind of like 4 lines, right? And that type of 4 lines almost like symbolize like a doorway. You know, a doorway into, you know, dare we say other dimensions.
Even a barcode.
You know what I'm saying? So once you or maybe the matrix.
Or maybe the binary.
You know what I'm saying? The binary.
Yeah, do you know
So-
what the Jeremiah 11:11 says?
Yeah.
So Jeremiah 11:11. Therefore, thus said the Lord, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape. And though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them. Or the evil is the pointless suffering the tethered have to endure for the sake of humanity.
Damn. How do they everybody's going back to us, isn't it?
Mm.
How do they make a Webster's definition for us?
Mm.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
That's interesting. So that's what they were going to in there, you know, which is also the 11:11, right? So when you look at the 11:11, you look at the doorway, right? You looking into other dimensions, but you also look at the duality of it all. You look at the 2 on this side and the 2 on this side, right? You look at the duality of the 11:11, right? You know, it's 4 ones, which is 2 twos, you know, and you know, for the movie's sake, it's a mirror of itself. It's really 11 a mirroring of itself, you know.
Maybe there's one for every one.
And one for everyone, and so on. And that's that. 11:11 is the hands across America. The one. You see, the 11:11 is right now 4 ones holding hands. You see what I'm saying? So, but back to, you know, just the 11:11. When you start to see that 11:11 so often, you're seeing it all the time. You might be entering in, or you might be about to enter into the doorway. You know what I'm saying? You might be entering into a doorway of some things unseen. Some call it the Twilight Zone, if you will. Some, you know, the realm, an unseen realm that is existing all around you. You know. So when you start to see the 11:11, it's that the energy might be flowing, the creativity, you know, different things come around with it when the 11:11 starts blowing up.
You can even go a little bit past that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? There's 4 ones. And us and their family, like that white family, had 4 kids. They had the twins, the mother, the father.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then you had the mother, father, the daughter, and the son.
Yes, sir.
That's 4.
11:11, the 4. Like, I mean, you can tie it into. We wasn't even tying it into the movie, but we were just talking about the 11:11. But you can see where they're going with the 11:11 in the movie. You know what I mean? It's plenty there. There's plenty to go with. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta look. You just gotta understand what you're looking at. You know what I'm saying? Once you understand what you're looking at, and that goes with a lot of movies. Once you understand, you know, past that, the deeper, darker criminal link, then you can understand really what time it is. You know?
And I hear you, like a lot of people don't believe in the Bible because there's so many different versions. Like, it's man-made now.
I don't believe in the Bible. I don't read it. Just my opinion. The book is full of spells and rituals.
And
that's just a cup of tea.
I
believe in God, but not the biblical God.
And it's all
just rebuke what you just said.
How many people, you know what I'm saying, humans have touched the Bible and made their own version.
A few.
It's definitely
based on what somebody else told them to do too. Because it's the
Absolutely.
King James version, but he ain't write it.
It's like that old school grapevine, you know what I'm saying? I'll tell you something, you tell somebody else something, and then by the time it gets to the end of the line,
It's the that's the telephone.
it's
That's
yeah.
that
And
telephone.
it's twisted by the time
Absolutely,
it
that's
gets to the
right.
end of the line.
For the most part, I know what I'm looking at, but sometimes I have to watch things at least 2 times to fully understand.
No, absolutely. See me, I for the most part I'm the same way. I like to go in there and watch it one time, and I try not to even like turn my senses on like that. I try to just enjoy it for the first time, and then I try to go back the second time and kind of scrape it up. But like it's hard to do that. Even that first go around, like my brain, my senses is up. I'm looking for stuff, things like that. So it's kind of tough, but you know. Nice. What's the name of the song? Will's World Media. What's the name of the new Comac song?
And the vlog.
Nice. I'm glad. I appreciate you tuning in to us while you're getting that done, man. I appreciate us being a part of your late night wrap up, man. You know what I'm saying? That means a lot. Cause I watch it once, then we watch it again. Yeah, man, absolutely.
Good life.
Absolutely.
That's good.
You know what's even crazier to do though? Like,
a lot of movies that I watched and just kind of be playing back in my head that I haven't seen in years. I'll go back and watch those and have a whole new adult mindset or a whole new 10-year perspective on a lot of movies I actually hadn't seen, and stuff like that.
And this even circles around back to the Disney conversation we was having a while ago.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You watch it now, it's a lot of ooh, that's iffy. I didn't get that back in the day.
Yeah, all of those. Yeah. Music as well. Heck yeah. So me and Brooklyn, we'll be listening to music that we've heard for the last 20 years, and then be looking at each other like, man, I just realized he said that this week. I just realized he said, oh, that's what he meant. And we be going back and forth on that all the time. And I'll be like, no, he said, and I'm like, yo, I thought he said, we got to Google it and look it up. We use Rap Genius more than ever to try to see what people are talking about in the lyrics. So I absolutely do that in music as well.
Yeah, well, old school. We wanted to have some substance. You know what I'm saying? So.
And not my own substance that I put in it. Like I made up some substance. Well, he ain't never said that, not ever. Will's World Media is like that too. Will's World be going with stuff. He's like, man, hold on, he ain't say that? Man, I've been saying that for 20 years. I thought he said that.
There's still some Jay-Z verses I'll quote. You're like, yo, you know what he said what he meant when he said that, and just opens up a new world. Like, oh man, that's iller. That's iller now than I heard it now in 2020, then 2011.
Life of Elizabeth is just gonna keep taking us down that rabbit hole, ain't we? Let me just go ahead and turn my tinfoil hat on backwards, huh? Yeah. Listen, you absolutely right. Not only that, you got to keep in mind, Life of Elizabeth, that most of the rappers or the artists that are portraying the different things in their music are not even doing those things that they're actually telling you to go out and do, yourself. They are absolutely not doing those things. So they're telling you the agenda right there, and they're actually not abiding by it themselves. So that is a very interesting concept.
There's that one kid, I got black, I got white, what you want? That kid?
Yeah.
Went on record, said, yeah, no,
I don't do no Balenciagas. I ain't never been to Milan.
Never.
I ain't had no guns.
Yeah.
He said, I don't do none of the above.
But yeah, we're buying into it. We're buying into it.
But it's a nice song too. I liked it too. It got a good bop. So, Life of Elizabeth, do not call me a sellout when you see me on the next hit of the summer. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying some wild stuff. Listen. I'm gonna go back and clean it up a little later, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make some silly stuff, and then I'm gonna say, now that I got your attention, actually, you listen, this is what y'all really need to be doing. But I gotta get their attention somehow, Life of Elizabeth. I gotta get their attention somehow before I switch it up on them, man. You know what I'm saying? This is why people need to have a mind of their own. But they are so brainwashed by the media. That's why you got Will's World Media now to change the perspective of what you see. That's why you got the Nelman. That's why you got the Nelman. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna try to change a little bit of perspective. We're gonna try to bring a little light to it. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta do the same thing, Life of Elizabeth. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? You need to have host your lives, man, and make me a mod. As soon as you go live, make sure the Nelman is a mod. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit that bell so that when you go live, I'm gonna be ready.
Yeah, now you got these kids dancing in the club. Don't even know what they dancing to.
What you talking about, Will's World Media? Oh, okay. What I say?
You gonna ask me? And Rico got me.
Oh man. Rico doing the Fortnite dance in your head.
Rico doing some salsa and merengue, man.
Man, but yeah. Shout out to y'all, man. We definitely appreciate y'all tuning in tonight, man. We know y'all could be anywhere. And if you're just listening and you can't even get to the thing, you're just listening right now, we still appreciate that too, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in and listening. Make sure y'all get to the thumb up it once you get a chance, you know what I'm saying? Don't stumble up out of this thing drunk without hitting that thumb up. You know what I mean?
I pick up what you put down.
Yeah.
I just did it.
Y'all wouldn't actually, I appreciate y'all, everybody tuning in. But yeah, man. I hope I was able to shed a little bit more light on that 11/11 though, Life of Elizabeth. I hope that, you know what I'm saying, I hope I was able to get something deeper. Yeah, man, I understand that, Will's World Media, man. That's a good bag for you to get into, man. You're very creative. And when you get into your creator bag, like, that's you at your best, man. You start getting your editing, like I was telling Brooklyn just earlier, man. It's like, we always want to look at the final process, right? But we all know, like, I heard that your spirit is in it for the process part, right? It's in it for the process, even though we want the human side of you wants the final product, right? The human side of you just wants the outcome.
We all want to cross that finish line without running the race.
We just want to be at the finish line, first place. You know what I'm saying? But our spirit is like, yo, no, it's about the process. It's about actually living this life. It's about doing the thing that needs to be done to get to the outcome. So it's like, you know, sometimes Will's World, you know, it feels like you don't want to keep going because the process is tough. But, you know what I'm saying, once you keep it consistent, you get into that editing bag, you get one flying, you get another one flying, you know what I'm saying, you don't take that break that makes you lackadaisical. Then you could, you know what I'm saying, find yourself in back into that flow state to where you editing all the time, you giving tips on editing, you know what I'm saying, you don't even want to, now you hermit the crab because you in the house editing all the time. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't trying, Wills. You doing it, fam. You actually doing it. It ain't no more trying. You doing it, man.
Like Kanye said in his song clip, what are the dollar you murdered for is the one you're fighting for. So, or the brother that one you're running from. I mean, Kanye dropped a lot of, man, listen.
If he wrote it.
If you wrote it.
Yeah, but like you said, man, you know, the process is what gives you the experience, man. You know what I'm saying? That's priceless. You can't do shit without the process.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, you never really understand what these until a while. You got to go back and listen to some of the artists, and then when you start realizing what they were saying back in the day, then you realize how much they done changed up. When you go back, you're like, dang, you used to say that?
Mm-hmm.
And a new person who just started listening to him, like, damn, what? Yeah, that's not what Kanye's about. He ain't about. He said something about the soul, but now he done 4-3. He almost like 180 up to gospel.
Hey, perfect example is Takashi. He's singing some shit and then he's over here selling.
Got you. But he never necessarily wasn't singing and stuff saying it wasn't be to him. Did he ever say anything about a snitch? Did he ever rap?
I'm sure he did.
I mean, you saying you sure, but
I'm sure he did.
you know what's so catalog? Tell me.
Hold up, first of all, I don't know his whole catalog, but
Listen to Tekashi.
Dope, but
2-9 now.
Snitch 9.
Snitchavelli.
Fake the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? Rapped about one and then just telling on the other. It's like Kanye, he didn't write his raps, so this could be who he actually was. This gospel.
Oh, you know it. That's how it is. A lot of them songs and movies are the same way. You gotta go back and re-listen. Take a nice re-listen, you know? Man, I hear Luther like I never heard him before in my, you know what I'm saying? With my wise ear. You know what I'm saying? When I'm listening to my, woo-wee.
You said wise ear, you only got one.
Yeah, well, my wise ear is my good ear. You know, my other ear taking like...
Turn his headphones up.
My other ear like kind of taking the nonsense and stuff.
Nah, you filter it through the good ear.
Yeah, the wise ear. You know what I'm saying?
Through the wise
I think Van Gogh gave his wise ear away.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's how much he showed his love to somebody. Somebody knew he had one wise ear and one weak ear. And he actually cut the wise one off and gave it to somebody. Now it's somebody.
You do stay down.
But yeah, man. Really though. It's got a little bit of Mackin music, man. That's my little beat I made, man. I know if you have to hear it. We ain't gonna get no copyright strike today. Cause I made that jump.
Original.
No strikes. Yeah, man. Anybody got some plans for tomorrow? It's a nice Saturday. Any plans going on? Yo, yeah. Make sure I hit that Cash App, man. We appreciate all the donations. ICO Pro. Oh, you made that. I like that. It's relaxing. Thank you. Oh, yeah. And Will's World is co-produced. I'm trying to remember which part he co-produced. Man, listen, man, he was certainly in the studio. Man, come on, you gotta put your in there too. You just put mine.
The beat soccer game. Last one of the season. Hey,
Nice.
good luck
I
to
appreciate
him,
that,
fellas.
Sauce. I appreciate that.
We rooting.
Yeah, man. Get that dub. And if you don't, you know what? They're still winners. You know. And I know you making dinner. So what you making for dinner tonight? I mean tomorrow night, Schloss. You're gonna have to get off the game. I know you're gonna be frustrated about that. Listen, get that dinner out the way. You know what I'm saying? And then get back to the game. Or like use your you know what I'm saying? Listen, just go from soccer and take the family out for a nice early dinner, and just so that you can eat good and then get back to the game.
That boys is all about that Call of Duty.
I'm just saying, man, do it.
They ain't gonna eat for about 3 days.
Nah, because he only has to make dinner on the weekends. So if he let somebody else make dinner for this one, he can get back to the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking out. RS3000.
What's Will's cash?
Yo, Will's World, put your Cash App in there. Life of Elizabeth, make sure you put your Cash App on this for folks in the playback. Yo, they're gonna be playing this back in like 10 years from now. They're gonna be like, Life of Elizabeth, you gonna be the teacher. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, yo, I remember when Life of Elizabeth was on the Nailman show, and like she was dropping heat.
Man. She was batting a thousand.
Oh, he already got the pot roast on. He ain't even kidding.
What's Mississippi pot roast? What's that look like? What's in it?
A possum.
You got some roadkill?
I don't know.
Look at the pluck the whiskers.
There you go.
That's what's up, Wills.
Yo, Brooklyn 718 just got his Cash App card. Shout out to him, man.
Yeah.
If you ain't got a Cash App, make sure you get one, man. This goes out for everybody listening right now.
Lamp? You put a lamp in that?
Oh, lamb. Oh, he was laughing.
See?
Oh, he liked that joke I made.
Oh, okay. All right.
No, it's not lamp. No, this does not put a lamp in there. He's not trying to kill everyone.
I'll take 99-cent donations.
I take $1 donations. Man, listen, whatever you could, listen, shout out to anybody who want to donate. I appreciate it. I'm going to take whatever you want to give. But, yeah, man.
It goes back to the studio.
Yeah. Absolutely. Back to the studio. It's crazy because when you're little, you're like, I want to be like that when I grow up. Then you grow up and you have common sense like, I'm good. I just want to be me. And I just want to save my soul. I want to be for me. Be my God. Yeah. That's real. You're right too. Because when I grew up, I was trying to be all kind of, I remember like they be saying like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I remember just writing something and then the teachers like kind of snickering and it being like funny. And then I switching that up to different things, you know. And then once I had my son, I'm like, yo, you got to be looking at the bigger picture early. Never mind all of this other stuff. You don't want to be I'm going to let you live, but just think about if you want to be this, try to be this, that. If you want to be this superhero, be this superhero. You know what I mean? That's how I try to steer him. If you're going to be doing this, and then from there, he was able to discern his own, what he wanted to be. And, hopefully he sticks with that. But hopefully it just goes up from there. Like, typically it would just go up and up and up. I wanted to be like something silly when I was in first grade, but by fifth grade, I was hyped.
Let's talk about it. What you want to be in first grade?
I don't know. I think I wanted to be a rapper or something. But I think I might have wrote raper, so I don't know if that's a Freudian slip because I absolutely don't want to be a raper. I don't want to rape. I don't want to hurt nobody.
Strictly consensual.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, I don't want to hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying?
That's probably why they made you switch it up.
But then
shout out to that teacher that made him switch it up.
But he didn't actually. He didn't. Matter of fact, and I remember the picture was actually more of a DJ. So it wasn't even like a rapper, but he did not correct me. He just kind of snickered and kept it popping like, oh, so you want to be a what? Right?
Oh, man. 25 to life, easy.
Yeah. I was on my way. But you listen.
But you were destined for better things, man.
Yeah, man. You gotta pitch yourself. You gotta swerve over into a better lane, man. You gotta swerve over into a better lane. But yeah. I know Life of Elizabeth. I know you be having to go out and come back in. So let me know if you missed something. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in. We probably ain't gonna be out here for too much longer, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in, man. You know, and I might go again tomorrow. You never know. But yeah, when you look Life of Elizabeth, definitely make sure you look up that 1111 because it's not a bad luck thing. A lot of people say make a wish because they don't understand that around that 1111 you make that wish right when you're entering what could be a doorway into the other side, right? So you make that wish. Most people wish for that $1 million, and it's not about that. Mm-hmm. But you know, a lot of the different wishes you might see more come true around that 1111, knowing more on how to manifest your own reality and on more how to, like, knowing that a wish is really just a thought that you want to come true in this reality. Once you know how to start doing that a little better, once you learn how to start manifesting your own reality, then you know when that 1111 comes around and you catch it and you make a wish into manifesting that reality, or that what you call a wish is really just a thought that you want to be in your reality in the future. Once you kind of get a grasp on that, then you can start seeing that 1111 a lot more and making a lot more wishes during that 1111 and start wishing yourself into a whole new paradigm, into a whole new reality.
So wish yourself on the road to success.
Absolutely.
Not just the success, on the road there.
And already see yourself there.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to be an actress when I was younger and an author, but nope. If you have to do it all that to get roles, I'm excited. If you have to do all that to get roles and etc., I'm good. Truth.
That goes into a whole...
That drives into a whole nother lane.
You know?
And Will's world, he says he still wanted to act. In Will's world, see the thing, so Will's, are you willing to not have control over yourself? So Life of Elizabeth, before Will's world jumps into that and presses enter, you have to understand that Will's World Media is a creative. You got to go to his channel and see what he's making. You see, Will's World is the man behind the camera and the man in front of the camera. And see, once you understand how you can let them make your reality for you, or you can make your own reality. And that's kind of what I was just talking about, kind of tiptoeing on that 1111 thing. But once you realize that you can either let someone else make your reality, right, and act and, you know, be an author in their reality, or you can live in your reality. Like, I'll tell you what, if you're not afraid to talk about Illuminati and conspiracy theory on the internet, then you certainly should be able to manifest your own reality and be in front of the camera and make your own. Like, you can be an actor for your own movies, right? And trust me, it'll go viral if it's good. I mean, I think that type of thinking, if you always think that, then it'll keep you from taking that first step. That might very well be true, right? Like, you may never get on top, but that could do actually two things. That could actually, one, keep you from even wanting to create what's in your heart, because you feel like no one, you know, why do that? Once I get to a point where I'm actually seen, then they're going to come asking me for the deals and asking me to do these things. And it's like, you know what? You can actually put your own content, let's say, on your YouTube channel. And once you get to a point where you're so talented and so awesome and everybody's looking at you, and now they are going to either ban your channel right? They're gonna be like, whoa, red flag on this person, we gotta ban you, and they're gonna say some, we banned you because you were doing this, when really it was just you were awesome. Like, let's not get it confused. We know why you got banned is because you were super awesome. Like, at least create up until that point, right? Like,
stay true to you.
Like, you don't become stagnant straight out of the gate because you feel like you're going to have to sign some deals or you're not going to be able to get put out there because of the conspiracy, right? Like, even though there is a conspiracy and we are well aware of it, like, there is also platforms like YouTube, right? And there are platforms like this which could actually be a glitch in the matrix because of the information that we're actually able to get from people on YouTube. So at least be able to get those gems out there for people like me in Brooklyn. Like, we need your gems. You know what I mean? Before they ban your channel, hey, they might ban us for what we're doing right now, right? We're giving out that real information and we're not sugarcoating it. We're just letting you know what time it is.
It goes back
so if they ban us tomorrow, at least we got it out.
There's so many artists that to pave their way in, they gotta buy in. You know what I'm saying? Or some might even say sell out. And I know we hear that term and we don't like it. My daughter looks up to what's her name? The chick with the short. Pink. You know what I'm saying? And she'll say to this day, like, she had to do all this to get in and make all this kind of pop music that they wanted to hear. But then when she got big enough, she got to do her own thing. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes
it's all about
it
that
sucks.
Platform switch. Yeah,
absolutely. It sucks. Somebody say selling out. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to call it, until you get to pave your own lane.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But they make it seem like if you don't make a deal, they'll kill you and clone you and just make money off you, still fooling people thinking it's them.
Alright. It's that Avril.
Listen, I'm going to take off my hat for a little bit, Life Elizabeth. I'm going to take off my tinfoil hat. Alright? I'm going to put on my miner's hat real quick because we're about to dive deep real quick. We're about to dig deep real quick. Alright? I'm put on my mining hat. Now, I don't normally put on my mining hat for this one. I'll put this one on, right? Alright? So, y'all buckle up, man. We're about to dive deep real quick. Life. Because, I mean, that's very good. That's very interesting, right? You hit on a very, very huge topic, right? So, I got to say this. In this world we living in, right? You can already see it. You're a conspiracy theorist. This world is a little weird. It's a little fickle. It's a little strange, right? People are doing weird things, right? The media, the public, they want you to live in this type of fear, right? They do all of these things. The news is crazy, right? It's crazy. It's like sometimes you're scared to come out the house because of the things that, what I'm saying, what happens out there, and mass shooting right around the corner, right?
The movies.
If you actually try to enlighten the people, somebody gonna come and just kill you, right? So the thing about it is, like, it's almost like you can't really be afraid to die, if you continue to live in this fear of dying. I mean, I know this, I know this life is awesome. Don't get me wrong, I'm not promoting suicide by any means. I'm not going down that road, right? I'm not saying that at all. I know that, what I'm saying is I know this life is awesome, it's super awesome, right? But think of the people who, like, jump out of airplanes all the time, right? Their parachute could actually not open, right? Think about the people who fly on an airplane every day, right? Like, an airplane could actually, if an airplane malfunctions in the sky, it's a wrap. It's curtains for a lot of people. Like, the show is over for a lot of people, right? But people still fly more so than anything. And they say an airplane is actually safer than the Greyhound, which I actually could believe, because there's more there's more car crashes than there are planes going down. Like, and I guess that's just the ones you hear about. I guess they could be hiding plane crashes. Oh, man. I just thought about that right now. That's actually scary.
Malcolm never took a shot with Martin.
But, like, the thing about it is like there is room for like if you are ready to take a leap that could end your life, right? And I understand they could clone you and then say some things that are coming out of your mouth that aren't you anymore. Like we're talking about Kanye right now. They could have did that to him. They could have did it, but it's like at least for a point, Kanye got to live the best life he wanted to live. Like this life is about being able to live the best life you want to live. And it's not about being scared to live the best life you want to live because of what somebody might do to you for living your best life, right? Like, because unfortunately, if that's the case, then you know, you are never going to be able to blossom as a butterfly. Like you're going to always be a caterpillar. If you're scared to go into your cocoon and make that thing work because while you're in your chrysalis or your cocoon, something's going to come kill you. Like something's going to come eat you. If something's got like, you know the patterns of other bugs as a caterpillar. You know there are predators out there that will come eat you. But you're like, yo, if I could just get to my butterfly state, they can't even touch me. Like I'll just fly away on them. On them same predators that could kill me as a caterpillar won't even be able to touch me as a butterfly. But I got to actually get to that butterfly state. And if I'm just staying here sitting around as a caterpillar, like I ain't even gonna go into my cocoon. Like I ain't even gonna go into that state because I know if I start building myself, they're gonna come eat me. You know. But then look at all them other butterflies though. Look at all the other butterflies that are out there flowing like, dang no. But they made it. But there are people out there preaching a good word. There are people out there with a good message. There are good actors. Like even though they're in Hollywood, like you seem like, oh damn, they can't get that person to buckle. Like there are still people that even though you say like, yeah, that person signed, they're part of the Illuminati, but then you always be like, but they still leading their people kind of though. Like it's still teeter-totter. Like even people say like Jay-Z and Beyonce, you know what I'm saying? They like, okay, they definitely Illuminati, but then they like, but they, you know, they trying to preach a message though. They are saying some things too in their music that is like also saying, trying to get their people to wake up, you know? So it's like, you know, yeah, you can decide that you're gonna sign that paper and then sell your soul to the Illuminati and then like just get the money, or you could just preach your message. You know what I mean? And they might kill you like Tupac. But you know what? If that's what happened to Tupac, I don't know. We still like I just put my tinfoil hat back on. So I mean, if that's what they did to Tupac, they killed him because he was preaching his message, whatever the case. Man, he's immortal now. You know what I'm saying? Or Nip. Rip Nip. You know what I'm saying? Or not. Like if he just died for being in a gang, you know what I'm saying? That's different. But unfortunately, it is what it is. Like you gonna preach your message, but like if you, let's just say you never decide to do what you love, right? And then you die. And you never got to do what you love. As opposed to getting to do what you love for a little bit and getting killed for doing it. Like deciding, you know what, I'm not going to sell over to the Illuminati. I'm going to be me. And I'm going to do what I do. Y'all just going to have to, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just going to have to turn off my channel. I'm going to milk another channel. Y'all just going to have to come find me and try to get me to sign over. And I'm going to say, you know what, yeah, I'll sign the paper, get the money, and still preach my message. And then they're going to have to come kill me. Like, then they just put me on another platform. They're going to let me go to the Super Bowl. And then I'm going to go grab the mic and say, listen, y'all, 9/11 was an inside job. You know what I'm saying? Love yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Bush knocked down the tower.
You know what I'm saying? All you know. And then they kill you. Boom. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So, right, just like Ryan said, the 24-hour news cycle, that is evil if you're tuning into it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't living. That's the evil spelled backwards. I try not to be fearful of death, but it is scary. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying some stuff like, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying it and I'm trying to like live by that, but it's scary to not, because you don't never know what's next. Not only that, you want to live to be old. It's like, that's a given. You want to live to be old with everyone else. So it is scary to live your dreams. But like, you know, like you say, like, you know, everybody who's like trying to live a good fight. And most of the people will harken back to Malcolm X or Martin Luther King, or people that were on those journeys who knew that their life may very well be in jeopardy. But you know what? They were still, knowing that something that they say could spark the brain, just like Tupac said. Like, I'm not going to change the world, but something that I say could spark the brain of the person that gets the job done, basically. And I'm like paraphrasing, but yeah.
So it's perfect.
But not all of these celebrities have money, though. They want you to think that, but it's just for show, to entice people, I feel, and trying to get people to join. I mean, their move, there's more, but yeah. No, I get it. Some of these celebrities would even tell you they're broke. Absolutely. A lot of them will but, but it's a slippery slope. Because if you're signed to the Illuminati or all of that, I guarantee you're not, you don't have any wants for money. We'll put it that way. Like that, like being broke and these different words are just words, right? They're just words. To us everyday common folk, they're just words. But if you are signed to if you're signed into that life, into that group, you're in a society of people that will take care of whatever you need. So although you might not have anything in your bank account, you're taken care of.
Yeah, you're still the marketing tool.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So
you can
still
always
needed.
eat. If you whatever you want, like, is gonna be right there.
Mm-hmm.
They might say they're broke, but like they're not starving. They don't have any problem driving around. The things are gonna be furnished for them, but they also have an obligation to fulfill. Like, it's not really going to be about the money, because of the obligation that they're going to be fulfilling is maybe going to keep them busy to a point where they're not even going to really get to enjoy the rich lifestyle. And then as soon as you decide you want to enjoy that rich lifestyle, that's when the tables get turned. So, it's different things that do come along with it. But like I said, at the end of the deal, you just can't be afraid to live your life. If you are afraid to live your life, then, like I said, a lot of dreams, you'll find yourself the next 10 years from now thinking back like, what in the hell was I afraid of? And now I just wasted 10 years on when I could have at least threw something out there.
And it goes by fast.
Yeah.
It goes by fast.
10 years goes by in just a blink of an eye.
We're going to be older way longer than we're going to be younger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all about setting yourself up for success.
Absolutely. It's like every day that it's times 2. Like every day that you're younger is times 2 every day that you're older.
And that's the ultimate goal, life. Just being happy. Being happy. Yeah. And it don't have to be money.
Happiness is the key.
Check out Nelman's vlogs, whatever.
Go back to all of my previous streams. That's all I pretty much talk about. You know what I'm saying? Being happy and creating that happiness for yourself, though. Like creating that happiness for yourself. That's the key in this thing, is creating the happiness for yourself.
You gotta update your description with everything.
I'm sorry.
That is the ultimate goal, life, is to be happy.
Yeah.
Whatever makes you happy, however you gotta get there, just be happy.
Absolutely.
As long as you're able to look at yourself in the mirror, you're good. Where you at?
I thought that was a question. Yeah, but no, absolutely. At the end of the day, it's just being happy. At the end of the day. And actually, I already put there. It's already in the description.
Happy?
Yeah, man. Happiness is always key. It's in the description. It'll stay in the description. But yeah, man, because you're not alone on that life. I think everyone would just rather be happy. But again, that's the thing. It's like, what is happiness to you? For some people, happiness is selling themselves to the organization to get fully accomplished.
So we all have goals, man. Listen,
you know what?
Mine is not going to be accomplished for a while, man. And until I know my family is good and in a good place, that's my ultimate goal. not
You know, that's a very good question, Life. Life said, what are you guys' goals in life, if not accomplished already? You know the thing about it, in Will's World Media said, you happy, Nelman? I am happy, Will's World Media. I am happy, you know. I can honestly say I am happy. I'm a happy guy. I'm a happy camper in life. And I'm not rich. As far as monetarily, you know, I'm rich with, like, I guess you'd have to define rich. And if there's other definitions other than monetarily, then I'm rich with those things. But I am happy. So that kind of makes me rich, and it's how I feel. Life of Elizabeth, my goals I try to set within like 5-year spans. I try to do like 5-year span goals. I try to be like, because I felt like if I'm doing this, just kind of like what we were talking about before, what do I want to be when I grow up thing? It's like, well, number one, I'll never be grown up. Like, we can go ahead and just say that right now. I'll never be grown up to a point where I'm looking like, oh, now I'm grown up. Where this is because I'm still looking like, I wonder what I want to be when I grow up. Like, I'm a grown adult, but I'm still looking in the sky like, I wonder what I want to be when I grow up. Like, if I'm still doing that, then, you know, I'm always going to be doing that. It's how I feel. So I try to set my goals within 5-year spans, like a 5-year goal type of thing. So I guess I'm still within my last 5-year goal at this point. I guess you could say. And right now my goals are to, you know, get a successful YouTube channel. It's just, you know, starting small. That's one of my smaller goals. And that's why we have been attempting to successfully go live every Friday, and we'll build on that. You know, and it's really just to try to keep some consistency in my YouTube page. So I appreciate everyone who's tuning in right now. You know, on the Nelman live stream. So that's one of my, you know, getting maybe into real estate a bit further. That's another one of my goals for the next 5 years. You know.
Good question. It's a good question, Schloss. My goal right now, and I'm actually living it. You know, at the age of 40, and I'm back in school. You know what I'm saying? Is it gonna be something that's gonna bring me money on the back end? Maybe, but I'm back in school. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning, and that was my goal, and it's been my goal for a while, man. Ever since high school. But it kept getting deterred for whatever reason.
Yeah.
There was just, you know, life itself, me procrastinating. But I am in school, so I am living one of my goals. I just got to see it through, and that'll take me to my next goal.
So, Life of Elizabeth, you said, I feel people who do that have low self-esteem or feel like they need validation. So, yeah, when you say do that, what do you mean by do that? Ryan, what was the last goal everyone accomplished? You know, right now I'm kind of just like Brooklyn said, I'm actually kind of realizing an accomplished goal right now. Like, I've been talking about getting the Nelman studios together and everything. You know, this is one of my goals, to have kind of my own music in the background, so we're not worried about copyrights, so we can actually get, you know, things going the real way. Oh, okay, got you. You know, that was one of my accomplished goals. Also, the Nelman merch, you know what I'm saying? Just doing it for the culture. You know what I'm saying? Nelman, I actually made this shirt. So just, that was another goal accomplished. I really wanted to try to make merch to go along with this show, this podcast. You know, I really wanted to kind of have both coinciding along with some music for you guys to listen to while we're just kind of chatting it up. You know what I'm saying? You know, so those are just some accomplished goals. Like, I really wanted to be able to accomplish, like, and this is all kind of in one. Life of Elizabeth, like you said, my goal is to get a business. And this is kind of my business right here, is just to have like a Nelman News Studio. the Nelman studio with Nelman merch, Nelman music, like, and even though I don't have an LLC, like, if you want some good merch, just hit Nelman on the whatever you want. Tell me your size. If you watch a podcast and you seen some Nelman merch that you liked, you know, like we got the Cash App, so we gonna get it popping. We gonna swerve next to the LLC. You know what I'm saying? They gonna have to.
Look what I said. My last goal I accomplished was to not let other opinions of me become me.
Man, listen, man. See, let me take a time out right there. Listen, I always say on the Wheels World Life, you go back to the Nelman show, you will see that I've said a few times, you know, a lot of people are exactly where they need to be, you know. And some people say that about church and stuff, but I like to, you know, the fact that you've tuned in right now with us, you are exactly where you need to be right now. And the reason why I say that is because me and Brooklyn right here, yo, we was doing just that right there.
Facts.
We was just watched a video on somebody who said something along just like that, and Brooklyn was saying that was about to be him.
Yep.
You know? So listen, you working on that right there? We all working on that.
The only
you know
one
what I'm
that
saying?
determines how you feel should be you.
No doubt.
Don't let people get that freedom of controlling how you feel.
Wheels World Media, I appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying? I made this one for you, actually, brother. I made this for you. Cola Culture. Shout out to Cola Culture, man.
Yeah.
I made this for Cola. This is actually a play on words, so I'm doing it for the culture. Y'all know the culture, but I actually doing it for Cola Culture. Shout out to Wheels World Media, man. I watched one of your live maybe a year ago, but then I stopped getting notifications. I thought you stopped posting until I got a notification. I appreciate that. I did actually stop posting, but we back, man. You know what I'm saying? I had my tinfoil hat on, Life of Elizabeth. I had it on, you know what I'm saying? I felt like, if I start giving out too much info, man, on the Nelman show, man, they gonna come for the Nelman.
Let them come.
But listen, man, then I was like, listen, if they coming, come if you're coming. Somebody got to die.
The message is out.
If I go, you gotta go. You know what I mean? I wonder if DJ Showcase still here? Hold on.
I got it.
All right.
You did?
I think so. But yo, all right, well, listen, I appreciate you tuning into my lives, you know what I'm saying? Go back and watch a few of them. Just check out the titles and all that. We dive deep. It'll probably take a few minutes for us to get into it. But, we appreciate y'all tuning in to another Nelman Live Show. Co-host Brooklyn 718 King, man. Everybody put y'all Cash Apps in the live. If y'all ain't got a Cash App, make sure y'all get one. Shout out to All Tech Collector 2.0. I hope he's got his Cash App going. But listen, man, I hate to cut y'all, but listen, man, we've been going a couple hours now, man. We've been pumping. I might go live again tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Just hit that bell, and you'll know right as soon as I go live. Unclick it and click it right now, just in case your bell was broken. You know what I'm saying? Like, unclick it and re-click it. We go live on, it's not only on Fridays, but we do go live every Friday. All right, so we're gonna do more on other days as well, but we do go live every Friday. All right, so appreciate you tuning in, and I will actually try to do a Saturday stream as well. I try to get a Saturday one in as well. So like I said, man, stay tuned, look out. We're gonna keep it live. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all thumb me. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all have a thumb more with the, you know what I'm saying? This whole live chat. We appreciate y'all tuning in. We're going to go ahead and end this thing, man. Good night to y'all, man.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.